Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey man, so you put me on? Yeah. Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass, like juice freaks get, hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
We'll have a party. There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times you'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional right.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, sentient, artificial intelligence, flora and fauna alike, to the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. August 24th, year of our Lord 2020 edition. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff tonight, guys. It's a full house in here, Steve-O. It's so fucking dark.
This is the 3D episode.
Good evening, Hoosiers.
Whoa, 3D episode.
Man.
Put on your goggles. We send out people goggles. We send all of our
Those
patrons.
weed goggles.
We send out all of our patrons the weed goggles. Put on your weed goggles, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Fuck them right up. Fuck them right up. Ricky Starling, Grace Johns, Micey Blyce, Cobbler. She
Mondays
must be
are for the Hoosiers.
a shoe person. Nick Vineyard. Nick Vineyard. Okay. Sophia Kong. Yes, Craig. Where's the plumber's crack, man?
Where's
what
the
is that
plumber's
supposed to mean?
crack?
Did you have your plumber's crack on?
Crack hanging out?
You're working
Maybe
on a
on the Grow
toilet.
Trade
You're
Fest.
working on a toilet in
Grow
the
Trade
intro
Fest
there.
I am always working on a toilet.
Whose voice is that?
Working on it. Oh, hey.
Whose voice is that? Does anyone hear that? It's
I'm
like
not really here.
It's like the ghost of Christmas past.
I'm a hologram.
It's a hologram of Tupac is here.
I already feel like we're doing something wrong
Why?
because of that voice.
I know, right? I know.
Was I that
Chiming
bad?
in. Yeah, if our
No.
list is like here's the best people we ever got to work with, here's the worst people we ever got to work with, you're like somewhere
Wow.
right in here.
How can you be worse than
below,
the worst?
You're below. Yeah, that's not bad. Exactly. Hey, guess what, bud? Guess what, guys? It's an infinity loop.
That's right.
You just fucked my head.
I know. So
We
you
can say
go
fuck,
under-
right?
Yeah,
No,
we can
no,
say
no.
anything
Okay,
we
cool.
want.
I don't remember any.
Who's here?
Oh, cool,
Who's
cool.
here? Introduce him.
Oh, we got Mike in the building, and we have Seth in the building.
All right. No, yeah, thanks. Yes, I'm very,
Seth's also in the building.
very famous. Yes,
Stop
thank you.
that.
I'm very, thank you. I deserve that. I'm really good.
All right, what do the fans at home think about Seth rejoining the show?
Wait, you're doing that.
That's me. No, I don't. You don't understand how this works, buddy. I told him earlier. This is my domain.
Yeah, I walk in and he goes, "Oh yeah, head downstairs, see the new setup." I'm like, "I can't wait." He goes, "Oh, by the way, this is my shit. This ain't the radio station." and
what I
just
told him,
walked
this
away.
my
Never
shit.
never acknowledged that he was just joking.
This my shit. God, I love that feeling, like that attitude of this my shit. What are you're working something out over here, or you're about to do triangle face? I don't know what's happening.
Triangle
No,
face?
please stop. Not at the beginning of the show. Is he
Is
still
that
doing
triangle
it?
face?
Is he still doing it?
I'm not familiar with said face. Oh God. Oh, I mean, I am because I've been watching the show. Just do this for like 2 hours.
Steve, what are this is a great 2 hours of content. What are we going to talk about today, bud?
I don't know. You had a whole.
What
thing
a
where
week!
you
I
said,
got a whole thing. You came up with a great idea during the Grow Trade Fest.
Yeah, I did.
We had with Beau this week on Thursday. Some people won some pretty BA prizes,
Oh,
bud.
BA, man.
BA prizes,
BA.
bud. We gave
That's
away
bad.
an easy butter.
Bad.
Yeah, we gave away an
Badass.
easy butter maker.
Yeah, we did.
We gave away a little coffee mug
just gotta
that you
ship
can
it.
also smoke out of.
Sure.
A nice little toe piece from our
Nice-
buddy
oh,
Jason
that's-
Long from Sweet Leaf Emporium. They make this whole thing possible.
Yes, they do.
And I'll tell you what, right now, Dennison's lost his mind. He's lost his mind. He's losing.
Why?
Money. He's losing money.
Is he?
With
Because
the
he
code-
wasn't doing well last time I saw him.
He was.
The
I saw him in
quarantine
a
had
cardboard
him.
box. He was all liquored up.
Yeah, that's okay. He was drinking some of that moonshine. He was like,
Get in on that here.
remember
in a
the
second.
offer he dealt to
Yeah,
us?
the Z job.
Yeah, what was that all about, dude? He's
couldn't
just trying to
afford
make
it.
a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Dude's just trying to make
Guys,
a
with
couple
the
bucks.
code
We're not here to
HOSO,
judge him.
With the code HOSO, if you go to Hoosier Sophisticate, click on Native Hemp Extract. With the code HOSO, you're going to get 1,800 milligrams delivered to your door. Delivered to your door for less than $50. It's as good of a deal.
Tell
as
him
you're gonna find
again,
anywhere.
man.
Go to the Native Hemp Extract tab at HoosierSophisticate.com. Follow it along. Put one in your cart. Enter the code HOSO. It's going to be shipped to your door. Yeah, I can't talk over all that whistling. It gets me excited. You guys are going to get Native Hemp Extract, 1,800 milligrams, delivered to your door for less than $50. It's as good of a deal as you'll find anywhere. And it's only good through August 29th, so you better get on it.
And guess what? It's some of the best I've ever had hemp. I'll call it cannabis oil because I can in this state.
Cannabis
And-
sativa L, Jack.
Jack, it's good. It gets my synapses firing. You know,
No
that's
doubt,
what I
I'm
like
missing
about it.
right now. I'm feeling a little.
Oh, we got a
little
bottle down
foggy.
here
Can
somewhere.
pass
We
along-
got a
can
bottle down
Mike,
here
what you got
somewhere.
right over there to your right? What do you got right over there to your right, pal?
And that too.
Wow, that's what I'm needing. Thank you. Thank you.
That's hot.
You're damn right it's hot.
It's got an old timey medicine bottle feel to
Oh,
it.
this is an empty bottle.
That's actually exactly what he was going for, Seth. He
I
was
like it. You
going
know
off
me.
of
I
the
love-
old medicine. Guys, he does this to fuck with me. I'm convinced of it. Come back.
Why?
Come back just a little bit. Just come back just a smidgen.
No.
Look, right
You
there's
need
going to
like-
brighten. There it is! There it is. Native Hemp Extract, 1,800 milligrams, total cannabinoid goodness. Delivered to your door for less than $50 with the code HOSO at checkout.
Friggin' science, dude.
This is what Jenny has to deal with. Like,
No, that is not the black cherry moonshine. That is cranberry juice.
Why are you lying to our people? Of course it's cherry moonshine. Of course it's cherry moonshine. Guys, we're going to have some fun tonight. So Steve came up with this idea to play trivia to give some stuff away from Jason at Sweet Leaf. A lot of it stemmed from you and I listened to a pretty heavy podcast on Joe Rogan with Josh Dubin and Jason Flom talking about they're involved with the Innocence Project. I have looked into the Innocence Project. They're not actually employed by them, but just talking about the criminal justice system and
Ooh,
some of the
buddy.
atrocities.
it's horrible.
Oh, buddy, it's hard.
horrible.
It's a hard listen just to hear them. Like you said, bud, I'm already in tears. I'm already in tears.
Oh yeah, it was tough.
and listening
they
to
got
even
Joe
Rogan's
Rogan.
choked up.
I know, man. That was
So we want to talk a little bit about the prison industrial complex.
that.
but-
That you brought me right to a topic that I wanted to address right off
Okay,
the back here.
let's do it.
Can a Convict Project brought
Yes.
this guy's story to my attention. Okay,
Awesome.
There's a gentleman named Edwin Rubis, young kid, got caught up with some, using drugs, cannabis, probably some other things. I couldn't find the whole thing, but he got caught trafficking in Houston, which was a big deal. Well, then they wanted him to be a state's informant. Now, after if you listen to that serial, if you listen to that podcast on Rogan, you'll understand that everything is about bargains. Everything in our justice system is how can you bargain your way out of it? It's become so bogged down since the late 60s, early 70s that they said the war on drugs, we're going to fill it all up. Well, there's not enough lawyers. So if you can find an online school, I was thinking about, I was like, how hard is it to do law school now? Like, like not how hard, but at least there's an opportunity here with a computer, with all these things, to where that opportunity never afforded itself.
There have been people that have passed the bar without
at
going
least
to law.
writing a letter for someone saying, hey, I don't know if you heard about this. Imagine if you had everyone on Facebook as your defense team, and they were all finding clues for you and saying, oh, cite this one, cite that one, cite this thing. So that we can get people out of cages, because this dude is serving 40 years. He's been in there for 20 years. He's been a model inmate. He's he's going for his bachelor's degree. He got conspiracy to distribute 1,000 kilos or more of marijuana. Okay. 1998 was found guilty, sentenced to 40 years in prison. All right. Now we sit here and we get excited on Facebook, and I see these dispensaries opening, and I'm going, oh, yes, we're getting close. And then I'm like, oh, guys like Edwin Rubis, who were transporting, if we're going to get real about it now and call it what it is, transporting copious amounts of medicine across state line, which our federal government, that's my second cannabis story, is that, the Biden camp said, well, if we get in office, guess what? Here's a little carrot we're dangling on here for you. You want to eat that carrot, boy? You want to eat that little carrot? I'm going to dangle it. I'm going to dangle that carrot in your mouth, boy. You're going to eat it? And that's weed. That's weed. That's the legalization. That's the perfect analogy for the federal legalization of cannabis, which we're calling a medicine, which we're seeing aid in a little girl's
It was named
rehab.
essential in all of the COVID lockdowns.
They're making money hand over fist and all, and that's what everyone sees. The greed and corruption is what's ruining everything. When this is a medicine, there are no other rules like it for anything. It's like it's its own thing. Marijuana is its own thing that needs its own policies around it. It needs every state to kind of go, oh, we should do this, but not do this, and can't do this. It's a fucking plant that we still have people locked in cages. Imagine being a very nonviolent person who really did nothing wrong except try to either expand your consciousness or ship a copious amount of cannabis across state lines without the government saying, hey, that's okay now. You can transport it a little bit within state lines. That's cool, right, buddy? Oh, what about this guy in the cage? Well, he did it a little while ago. And they're like, what? What?
He didn't vote for me. I wasn't president.
Yeah, exactly. So if we can bring awareness to cases like this, but we need more than awareness now. We're living in the time of awareness. Like, okay, save the children. Everybody's like, oh, save the children. What are we going to do? I think awareness is the first part, but now we're in the age of awareness.
Now you gotta mobilize.
We're aware of everything, dude. We're hyper aware. We may be the first generation that's hyper aware of everything. And we're going to get into the school stuff a little bit later, because that ties in to where the direction life is going. Life as human species. The direction we're going, because we've mentioned the singularity on numerous occasions. It's where all of the artificial intelligence will get smart enough to surpass all of the human brains combined. If you put all of our human brains together, linked them up, and said, solve these problems, one artificial intelligence machine would go, that's cute. All the brains put together, okay, that's like, that's like, just like one of those, it's one
Steve,
of those.
you got glitter on your beard.
Do I?
Yeah.
It's probably from
it's pretty hot.
sticking my face in your bush earlier.
Nice.
He had bedazzled on his glitter on his bush, which I thought was weird. But I thought it was tinsel at first. I thought he was being festive, which is like tinsel in August. That's weird.
A little strange.
It's a little strange. At least wait till after October to tinsel your nutsack. Okay, so Edwin Rubis, I'm glad we're on his side. He's probably like, guys, please don't. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you guys bringing awareness to the cause, but don't. Don't anymore. But you can write letters, and we can vote. I think it starts with judges and prosecuting attorneys.
Yeah.
If we can get to law enforcement, prosecuting attorneys and judges, because I've heard so much from these immigration documentaries and from these podcasts about the criminal justice system. There's a lot of, I'm doing my job and I want to be good at my job and I'm going to win and do my job well. You know how they were talking about prosecutors
100%.
being like, got to get a W.
Rogan
on this
talks
one.
about that as like, you know, anytime you game something, you open the world up to the possibility of cheating, right? Or winning at all costs, you know. And so if you're, I mean, prosecutors, lawyers in general, who eventually want to become judges, all of those things, they campaign on how successful they were as a prosecutor or successful they were as a defendant. And
It's
a
a
lot of
great thing to
times
be
that
like, I
means-
locked up a bunch of people.
Well, yeah, it sounds
keeping
really
you
good.
guys safe,
Sounds really good in a
voters.
soundbite. It sounds really good in a soundbite, and it applies to both prosecution and defense. Like, consider, you know, some of the people that have gotten off on technicalities that were absolutely monsters. Like, there's defense people that get, you know, that evade justice by getting the actual criminals off too, because it is, rather than it being justice first, justice being the thing. It's almost like, okay, it's almost like being attorneys, opposing attorneys. Like, there should be a common goal that justice is served, rather than this
Everyone's goal
prosecutor
there
versus,
should be justice
right.
served.
We want. Is it any you know, relief to the victims of you know, of the families of the victims of these crimes that you got the wrong person or potentially executed the wrong person? Like, that's not justice. That does. I mean, if I were to find out later on that, you know, someone who did something horrible to my family member that I wanted justice, you know, was walking free and somebody else was doing the time, that was in no, like, I wouldn't feel any kind of comeuppance for that. I wouldn't feel good about that. And some of these stories, dude, there's a guy in Florida. You know, they talked about it on that podcast.
With
There's
the
a
DNA
guy in Florida.
evidence, that
His
guy.
DNA evidence. Their stupid fucking rule in Florida was the person has to ask for the evidence themselves. So when the crime lab turned it back to the prosecution and said, "Hey, this isn't his DNA," prosecution just ignored it altogether. Just
we don't
kept
wanna
going
hear it.
forward. The crime lab went out of their way to provide the defense team with it. They bring it into court. It shows that the DNA evidence, you know, exonerates this guy. Basically, they throw the case out. A year later, he's playing with his granddaughter in the front yard, and SWAT shows up and picks him up, throw him back on death row. Not because they have any evidence that is damning, but because the evidence that actually showed him to be innocent,
proved his innocence,
was not gathered legally.
Admissible,
It was not technically supposed to be admissible in court. And they know that person is innocent. And rather than let him walk and say, "Okay, we got to move on to the next perp," they're going to count that as a win. They're going to they're going to kill this guy. They're going to kill after already taking 20 some odd years of his life. Dude, it's fucking heartbreaking, man.
We talked about it on the show before, and I'd love to get an interview with the guy, but a girl on my kickball team, Mike and Erica Dolan, a couple, they were into kind of the that realm of criminal justice reform, and she's actually going to be a lawyer, but she got me hip to Ryan Ferguson. And I was like, why does that sound familiar? Well, he was a kid. He was like 17 or 18, got accused of killing the sports director at the Columbia Tribune in Columbia, Missouri, coming from a bar that I went to, because I was there in 02. This happened in 01. I think he was our age, maybe a year younger. So I remember it being a big thing, but I always assumed, they got the guy, he's guilty. Well, that's kind of crazy that a 17-year-old, two 17-year-olds or whatever, because it didn't happen until a few years later. The killing happened, then a few years later, his buddy admits to it, says, "Oh, shit, I don't know. I was all fucked up. I could have done it." And then somebody called. They bring him in for questioning. He tells them about him and Ryan. He's like, "Yeah, I was with him that night, and we might have done it." So they quit. Here's a micro focus in our own backyard of what happened. So then they bring them in for questioning, and they can lie during questioning. You can lie. You can say whatever you want during questioning.
We're the only country in the Western world that allows that.
Yes, that allows the
interrogators to lie.
Yeah, so they come in and they say, "Your buddy is telling us everything. You are going to get life or death. Like, you're either going to get death row or life in prison if you go with his story. Now tell us what really happened. Tell us that this happened." Because they were, even in this case, they were like, he's like, "I choked him. He choked him with a belt." And he's like, "You mean a rope?" Like, they kept guiding his responses in it. So they were like, you can't do that in a interrogation or whatever. You can't let him know details of the crime. So then, and Ryan Ferguson's in there going, I don't know what you guys are talking about for hours and hours and hours. So Kevin Crane, he was the prosecuting attorney. This is the biggest case in Columbia, Missouri's history. So he's like, we got him. We're going to find him. We're going to get him. The judge there, they each made careers out of this case. And I think Crane is, he became a judge, but this became their rallying cry. And for 11 years, this dude, just like us, sat in hardcore prison. And I'm like, oh, how do you do that? It's tough. We think it's okay right now to just await your trial for a year or two. It's just, if you're poor, you await your trial for a year and a half, 2 years, and you might have done nothing even close to wrong. But they're like,
can't afford
your
bail, huh?
Yeah, your bail's pretty high.
They really opened my eyes to cash bail and the problems that that is an insane thing. Cash bail was not always the way, right? Like, because you are innocent until proven guilty, like, you get the benefit of the doubt.
I think Chris Coster was in that.
Dude,
it's
just, I would believe that.
Yeah, Kevin Crane and Chris Coster.
Yeah.
I don't want to look up the Ryan Ferguson
Chris
case.
Coster would have probably been Attorney General at that point.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he was in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
For sure he was.
Okay.
So
people just made careers off that case, and sorry to cut you off. It just hit me there.
Christina Fromer, she knows what she's talking. Interrogation tactics are horrible, leading as well as they make up shit. Implant scenes into your memory happens all the time. It's sick. It is 100%.
Dude, they use like verbal cues. Like, have you seen like that Joe Rogan where him and Duncan Trussell fuck with that psychic? And the psychic is like,
he's good, Mike,
reading their minds and like blowing their minds afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a trick.
Yep.
I'm giving you like verbal and nonverbal cues to get you to say and think certain things.
Who's seen Brain Games?
It's freaking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Who's seen the show
I've
Brain
seen
Games?
it, yeah.
What's old boy's name who does that show?
Jason
He's so
Silva.
Good. Jason Silva had this show called Brain Games. And I'm sure someone said, you better knock that shit off. Because he came up with the psychology showing how everything can be manipulated. All of your information coming to you is being manipulated. To where in one of the episodes, they have a group of 20 people, and they are saying they're doing some other experiment. So they're all watching this. Well, some guy comes up, grabs a lady's purse, another guy helps them, and they run away. So they're like, oh, okay, well, that was the experiment. The people didn't know that. So they bring them into a room, they question them, they show a police a lineup, they go through the whole thing. There's a detective on there saying you can, out of 20, 25 witnesses, you take one witness or two, you can get a straight answer of someone who didn't panic and say, they had bright red hair and they had a blue shirt on, and it's like, no, they've created that scene in their head because it was like a traumatic experience. So their brain's just piecing the rest of it together with different pieces. So what they did is they took someone from the crowd with the people and put them in the lineup, and like a majority of the people picked him as the criminal.
Because of the colors they had.
No, just because they had seen him in the crowd with them. And they're like, he looks familiar. I bet that's the dude. I can't quite, because your brain doesn't remember everything.
It just connects,
it's always pieces. Putting thing in and out. And yes, it's always just filling in the blanks for you as much as it can. And every time you remember a new memory, it creates a new memory in its place of that memory. That's why we can hyper focus on old memories, and you're getting new memories by remembering these old ones in new ways. So it's like you can fucking lie to yourself all this time. Well, they took some dude in there and they're like, would you be willing to go into a court of law and say on a jury, like, this dude's getting, 40 years in prison or whatever? And the guy's like, heck yeah, I'm for sure. And they're like, well, actually, that guy was in the crowd. This is the guy who actually did it. You didn't even pick him. And he was like crying, like, oh, fuck, I could
have been.
I can't trust myself.
Yeah.
I can't trust. And they were so sure. Now, the one dude who had it right, he was like, some dude came up, had a green shirt on, grabbed the lady's purse, took like 3 steps. And I'm like, damn, like 1 or 2 of the witnesses got it dead on. And the detective said, a good detective, that's what they're good at.
Yeah.
They're good at understanding what witnesses are like, because that's the whole thing. The criminal justice system is full of people going, I know that motherfucker did it. Or they said they would kill me or kill her, and it never, like, it's wild. Immerse yourself in that for a while. That's a crazy road to go down.
I even, remember as a kid, like, adults around me always being bummed out that they had to go do jury duty, right? Like, it's taking me away from work. I got better shit to do than to sit in court the whole time. And of course, my wife we're on a page. We're on a page right now.
God, that's so cute.
Isn't it? But
Damn psychics.
but it's
100 messages
to get as many people as possible excited about jury duty, to potentially, I know of something that's kind of popular in Missouri right now is Adela Wisdom is facing. I'm not 100% where that case sits or anything, but she's really banking a lot on hoping that the jury can be informed well enough to go for jury nullification. I wish that more people knew that that was a possibility, right? Like that we can nullify bad laws. We should nullify bad laws, and take it upon ourselves to not just pass the blame on the people enforcing the laws as they are on the books.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we need to demand that bad laws come off the books and that we don't enforce bad laws.
Because I don't know if you can change the mentality of people just doing their job.
No doubt.
A lot of people in our society just want to be good at their job, at something that they can focus on. And is that a problem with, the way we're thinking right now? Because I think about, not to get into the school thing now, but the way the tribal aspect is, you spend a lot of time with your family and kids and the people in the community. And if you're not working, 7 to 5, a lot of times, spend a lot of time in your car, you got all these activities. We're kind of a hustle bustle life. It's a really interesting experiment we're going to be running here with everybody working remotely, everybody being able to see their kids all day. Like, I'm excited for the changes that are going to happen. And going back to our the point before, though, I wanted to ask, is the politicization? Thank you. Of things, of just everything, like we were talking about becoming hyper aware. Is that the over politicization of things?
Close. Politicizing. We're over politicizing.
Over politicizing things.
Making things political.
If we're making things too political, I'm a simple man. But is that part of the problem, or has it always been like that? But are we hyper aware of that? Because I feel like a lot of our problems could be solved with like criminal social justice reform in the criminal system.
Yeah.
If we can. Is that being politicized too? Like, obviously, because we're seeing a vice president kind of make this is what I fucking did. And a lot of our politicians are ex-lawyers and judges.
Most
and
of them.
want to, so it's...
that's something that Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about years ago. He's like, where are all the scientists in Congress?
Dude.
Where are all the doctors and scientists? Like, why out of 535 people are 500 of them lawyers?
I saw something the other day that I forget what it was on, maybe that Hoop show or something. But they're like, man, I don't know why the best scientist in the world isn't banging Kim Kardashian. Instead, you got Kanye West, like living in a world where the scientists,
the rock stars.
Yes, man. What a world that would be. That if we were waiting like the Pujols decision, like, where is this? Where's
he going to sign?
This dude was at WashU for 10 years. He figured out the CB1 receptor. I love this dude. He's going to California. He's going to Stanford. What the fuck, dude? Okay, I wish him luck. I'll watch his experiments late. 4 hours later.
I mean, there's doctors. You got Rand Paul. He's I can't say the word. Not an
He's an ophthalmologist.
Yeah, they do like.
He's an
actual
eye
surgery, crazy.
Yeah, he's an actual eye doctor.
Yeah, like if you are about to lose an eye, you go to a guy like that.
Right.
He's not gonna make you read like, what line can you read?
Right.
Like I'm about to.
Maybe
lose
he
my
will.
Yeah, he might.
After he's done, like
he probably knows his
fixing
way
it,
around
maybe,
an eye chart. I mean, he's an ophthalmologist.
Well, after he's done fixing it, he'll be like, "Oh, can you see it?"
CBD now? Hey,
I always have Forrest Whitaker eye.
We want to do something fun with the fans, and we'll continue this conversation. We can keep doing this all throughout the night. We're going to go back and forth, get a little headache, get a little Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes my left eye doesn't work.
I'm the same way. I get. That's why I wear these glasses. They hide behind our poorly placed lights that hide my eyes.
I don't mind.
We're going to do something fun tonight, guys.
Symmetry
we're going to play trivia.
Overrated.
The trivia was a big hit on Thursday night at Stay at Home Grow Series. And so tonight the theme is psychedelic trivia. These are all pretty easy answers. There's 20 questions total. We're going to ask them throughout.
Dr. Ron Paul is a Obgyn.
Yeah.
Just hit 30 minutes. Do you want to do 20?
Well, yeah.
Are
we'll
we gonna
probably
do some
about 5
trivia?
at a time. We're going to do some trivia, bud. Now, here's the thing, Mike. I didn't tell you this part yet.
This chair kind of sucks.
Yeah, I
That's
got
not good.
that, but there's a blank piece of paper over there, and there's a pen right there. The first person that shows up in our chat line, okay, because this is not just Facebook.
You're going to want to be on Twitch.
You
for
might
this.
want to jump on Twitch because Twitch has shown to be a little bit faster. The internet's all one. Jesus Cristo, 420.
He's gonna win.
Is
gonna
calling
win.
It, or her, his, calling her, his or her shot. Their shot.
So everybody, you see right here, it's a little twitch. I'll get on there and I'm going to go to
No one can
Hoosier
see that.
Sophisticate.
I can't see that on a 40-inch television.
Dude, I lifted today before the show. Got swole. I did back muscle. I'm pretty
Hey,
sure
you
like
gotta give
any
that to Mike when he's
good
done.
personal trainer will tell you should sit upright in a wooden chair for a few hours after you're done working out. I think
What are
that's,
these guys talking about?
that's
It's like we're not even here.
It's like
very
that camera is
unforgiving.
in a different world, even though I can see myself. In the
All right,
back
so
of
here's
my-
the deal. The first answer that comes up on the chat bar in the show is
Mike,
going to
dude,
be credited with
Hey,
the correct answer.
get closer to your camera when you do it.
So
right, buddy.
what we're going to do
You can do
here,
the Twitch. You can do the
is-
Twitch thing again.
I'll tell you what, Mike, because we don't have studio mode on, or you could if you want to go into studio mode.
another
You
mic
can
in.
queue up the. Yeah,
wanna
guys,
hold
we
it.
have mics. We have
I
all
don't know
kinds of
what's wrong
stuff.
with you guys. God damn it.
So here's what we're going to do, Mike. You want to go to question number 1, bud?
All right, buddy. We're going to go
Guys,
down to
tag your friends.
question
Okay.
Number 1.
Hang on 1 second, Mike.
Okay, we're just going to wait 1 second. As Craig said so.
Okay. Obviously, whoever comes up first on the deal is going to get credited the answer. Some of these you need to spell them right, guys, because that's the question. That's the question.
Spell them right.
Spell them right. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about primarily, whatever. You'll understand what I'm
You'll
talking
get
about.
it.
We have to at least reasonably know what you're talking about, right? All right. So here's the deal. Whoever's got the most, we're going to give away a bottle of native hemp CBD,
Right, this.
1,800 milligrams. We're going to give away.
Where'd that bottle go?
Should I show them? Should I show them what we should? We're going to give away one of our brand new Hoosier Sophisticate beanies. We'll let you choose the color, whether it's red, blue, olive. I'll show you on the other side of the break. The other two people in the background. Well, I'm glad you asked, hon. We've got Mike Ote. He's a champion.
can't
of
see
weather.
him.
asking before you.
And then we have our old producer Seth Gabriel in the house.
Did we not ever?
We did. We acknowledged him, but we acknowledged him for a little bit. Oh, Herfy's in here too. We got a
Herfy.
couple of Twitchers.
We got Herfy.
We
There's
got a couple of
Twitch.
Twitchers. This is not going to be. Seth's in the house. All right. So here's
me a blue
here's the deal.
one.
I think maybe we'll start with 5 questions.
Yeah.
Come back. All right. So here's
I
the
haven't
first,
seen these. I was in total control the first time. Now Craig's in control.
Here's the
so-
first 5
Somebody says
questions.
they can't spell.
That's all right. As long as I know within a reasonable doubt what you're saying.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Okay. Question number 1, Mike. Let them know. What is the full scientific name of LSD 25?
Oh.
What is the full
scientific name of LSD 25?
Mike, I can switch back and forth to the cameras.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There are 2 other people. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
us.
That's a Dennison Collard. Thank you all. Someone's trying to win for Grace Johns right now. We will not allow that. So Dennison, I don't care what you do with the stuff after you get it, but you will not be playing for someone on my show.
Absolutely
okay? You play
not.
for yourself, and that's it. Lysergic.
Lysergic acid
Acid
diethylamide.
diethylamide.
Herfy's on the board.
Herpes, quick on the board. We
Herpes
haven't
on
sent
the
your
board.
stuff out yet, so don't.
Herpes
we'll
on the
send
board.
it all together.
Can't copy
OMG,
paste.
it's
Ooh,
you two in your
that's
own
it. Okay,
shot.
so there's a downside.
We're in our own shot.
There's
Oh
a downside
yeah,
to Twitch.
yeah. Look at
Oh, yeah, those 2. Way back there.
that.
Grace
is
John
kinda
said
weird.
lysergic acid diethylamide. They're all coming in.
Oh well,
They're all
guess
coming
what,
in. But here's the deal.
Facebook? Guess what up?
All
Guys,
right,
here is
so-
the advantage that Facebook has over Twitch. Twitch, you cannot copy and paste comments in there. So get your Google machine ready. Facebook, copy and paste it, or just know the answer.
Or we're on Periscope and YouTube. I don't know how quick those. YouTube,
Try 'em out.
Mycelial Media, MYCELIAL Media on YouTube. And on Twitch, what are we? Hoosier Sophisticate on Twitch.
Twitch on Hoosier Sophisticate on
And
Twitch.
on Periscope, it's at Hoosier Elgina. At
Hoosier Elgina. Who rediscovered the chemical compound methylene dioxymethamphetamine in 1976? Who rediscovered the chemical compound methylene dioxymethamphetamine in 1976?
Oh my God, that was perfect.
Who rediscovered the chemical compound methylene dioxymethamphetamine in 1976?
It's almost creepy.
That's an echo function. Gray's got it.
That was
okay. Here we go. We got Tabitha Norton watching this thing. She saw us at the end of the bike ride. We appreciate you. Missy's in here. Grace is in here. Dennison's in here. Herfy's in here. Who will be the one to get the prize pack? You're going to want one of these hats because your head, it's going to get cold. You know it does in the winter. Your ears, you know they get cold. Like your ears are going to get cold, guys. And this will keep you so warm. Okay.
Should I give him the question one more time?
Yeah, let's give it to him one more time.
Who rediscovered the chemical compound methylene dioxymethamphetamine in 1976?
Denison
Syngenta.
College. Syngenta laughing my ass
Incorrect.
off.
Incorrect. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Not Timothy Leary. Methylene dioxymethamphetamine. No.
What's the street name for that? Is that
Who rediscovered MDMA?
Alexander
Alexander Herfy is coming to play. You can't blame that one on speed, guys. We had all kinds of answers in there.
and they came in over
Herfy, put Herfy on the board. He's 2 up.
Andy Myers is getting a beanie for being a patron. That reminds us, you can be a patron and support everything we do.
Ready for
You could.
question number
could do
3.
Question 3. This brew consists of Banisteriopsis caapi as an MAOI mixed with one or more DMT containing plants like Psychotria viridis.
Jesus, here you can tell Craig did these and I did the other ones.
This brew consists of Banisteriopsis caapi as an MAOI mixed with one or more DMT containing plants like Psychotria viridis. Guys, if you watch the show, we talk about psychedelic brews often.
Perfect.
Look at you go, bud. Look at you go, bud.
That's what you're trying to get.
DMT is incorrect. It's a brew. Ooh, you're trending in the right direction. Tiffany Jones is on the board. Steve's knocking the fucking moon out of here. Tiffany Jones gets one for ayahuasca. I got it, bud.
Okay.
Forget that thing right there. All right, Tiffany Jones is on the board. Give us a score update.
Question number.
Give us a score update.
Score update?
We got
This is madness.
Herfy 2, Tiffany Jones 1, and we're on question 4.
So Herfy's winning still? We got Herfy?
2-1.
Okay. Oh my God,
Okay,
Steve
so
got it.
question.
Oh my God, Steve got it.
4.
Thank you.
What Stanford graduate, former Harvard professor, and psychedelic pioneer wrote Be Here Now and went on to become one of the most prolific spiritual leaders of the 20th century? What Stanford graduate, former Harvard professor, and psychedelic pioneer wrote Be Here Now and went on to become one of the most prolific spiritual leaders of the 20th century?
Let's do it one more time.
Herfy's on the board.
Get out.
Herfy's on the board. Missy Bliss Clover was right behind.
No.
Herfy, Ram Dass.
No. Are you guys saying herpes?
No, his name is Herfy. You'll notice in the little text line on the side over here, not the Facebook text, you're going to have to turn your phone's landscape to see who's winning this one, buds.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys like you're dumb because that's what
this is what people like.
Yeah, I'm
Us by putting Ram Dass as the 9th answer.
Question.
Okay. Yeah, do you guys not see that? Do you guys can everybody not see that?
Call me herpes because you can't get rid of me.
Oh!
This guy. Oh!
Hey, where are you going with that? Who's got to control that? Who just put that on already?
Bring us back.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bring us back.
No, put it on. We got to go now. We got to go now.
Okay, here we go. Here we
Give
go.
it to him now.
Put it
We
back.
have to
You gotta
put
do
it
it,
back. Mike, put it back. Why are you yelling at us?
The Swiss chemist is credited with being the first known person to synthesize, ingest, and learn of the effects of lysergic acid diethylamide. The Swiss chemist is credited with being the first known person to synthesize, ingest, and learn the effects of lysergic acid diethylamide.
One more time.
Herfy is not fucking around. Herfy is not around. I don't know if you guys can beat. I don't know if you guys can beat him on Twitch. I mean, there's 3 other Twitch users that are getting smoked.
He
did it
even
underneath.
put Albert Pfaffman
And then came back.
and then came back.
Yeah.
He put Albert Hoffman.
Guys, you guys act like you just don't even want to win this.
Do they want to win it?
Do they want to win it?
Do you guys want to win it? This guy's gonna have a package coming to his house.
Big old package.
You're gonna have you're gonna have 2 big old packages on your front door. 2 big old meaty packages on your front door, just waiting for you one day.
Man,
you
some
won't
of these
even
are
know
coming
it.
in so late. I feel bad for these people. Like, what are you guys on? 56K? What are you on?
I figured it out now, bud. This isn't even a joke anymore.
Twitch is way faster than YouTube. Okay, Jesus Cristo 420.
Oh, eat one, YouTube, he says to them.
Eat one.
A roundabout way.
Answers that come in super late.
All right,
Jimmy
well,
Hoffa.
if you guys want a chance to win this,
Was that just 5?
That's 5. So we're just gonna let it hang out there. We'll get to 5 more
What's
questions.
the score? Because no one's gonna catch
4
Herfy.
Herfy, Tiff 1.
No
it.
one's gonna catch Herfy.
There we
So
go.
everyone, I don't.
There's 20 questions. You better get on. You better figure it out.
You want to do 10 right now?
If you go to Hoosier, I'll tell you what, guys. If you don't have a Twitch account, if you go to HoosierSophisticate.com, you just scroll down. You can select to watch it on Twitch right there. It'll be even faster for you.
Do one more.
Seriously?
100%.
On the board. Just do one more.
I feel like with Herfy around, it's automatic.
Yeah, I feel like you're right.
Let's give everybody.
Okay.
Let's get
We'll give
everybody.
a chance to get on Twitch.
Oh, Herfy's calling.
Get a Twitch, he said. Get a Twitch on my
Throw
block.
me the heat.
Get a Twitch on my block.
Throw me the heater, man. What?
If he tells me what to do again. Come on.
Pause button.
You're killing me.
Wait, what
Mike's
time we
got
How far
COVID.
into this? Mike has COVID.
Mike has COVID.
Oh, he's
What's he doing? What is he doing? He's gone rogue.
He's gone rogue. Mike has gone rogue. We've lost all control over Mike. We never had control, but
Control,
we
ready
had
one,
we had
ready
an-
player
we
one.
had an idea of control.
You try to control everyone, though, and that's what I wanted to get into on the second hour.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm trying to. We have a surprise guest here for Craig. It's a therapist, so you can figure some of your shit out.
I would totally do therapy.
Totally.
live.
I mean, I know. I said that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
Really,
let's do it.
I would I got some questions about my own shit. I'd like to ask.
Yeah,
that
I'd like.
person
Can we
as
get this
well.
stuff figured out right
I
here? Let's
know.
air it out. Fuck it.
So that's what's interesting. The comedy of our boyhood, what we really thought was funny for the first time. Funny, man.
Funny man.
Yeah. What I thought was funny on the streets of Jersey. Yeah.
That's a terrible.
You have to filter all of that bullshit out now.
Oh, man.
You have to run it through a filter. Because that's funny that I used to think like therapy was kind of like, this idiot goes to therapy.
What a loser.
They got problems in his mental
He
head.
wants to make his life better,
Yeah,
have better
ew,
control
talking
of
to
his
his-
emotions
yeah.
and intelligence.
Talking to strangers about how he feels and getting it off his chest and eventually healing in a core level.
What is? Gag me.
Boo this man.
Yeah, dude, that's what it is.
Just figuring out life post boyhood comedy, which I don't know if there's been a time that's been as different. Everything's kind of been the same. That's like I watched that show Hoops. We're gonna get into streaming picks later, but I was like, man, they might kill the dick joke. Like other hyper aware of dick jokes. Like we have this.
That's just like, and that's interesting, right? Because that's something I think a lot of comedians. It's like a
comedian,
a well-known thing.
It's dying because they can't fill clubs and shit.
That's the whole. Well, and I'm just like, I think a lot of professional comedians, or even like we talk about it here, like the dick joke's a safe joke. It's just a really safe joke, you know. Like if you need a cheap laugh, if you're bombing a set or something, I'd tie it back into a dick joke, bud. Shit on you.
Peeing a little bit.
Oh, that sucks.
That's my own fault.
But the dick joke is like, you know, it's kind of like it's a safe space.
Listen, I like it as an
art form. But when you hammer my fucking face with it, you know, and I'm not asking for
Don't
it.
hammer my asshole with your dick joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's what I do. It's Inception dick joke.
Hey,
You can hammer
we
my
got
chode
prom, we
with
got
it,
prom
'cause
coming up.
I'm not gay.
You're not?
Hammer my chode with it.
You're not?
No, it's all on a fucking scale.
Sure. As you get older, the lines blur.
Yeah, it's blurry. It's
Yeah, sure.
They even in college, wank. Boing.
I figured there's like a whole story you've just been dying to tell me.
All right, guys, let's get into it tonight. All right. I'll tell it later.
Okay, great. So
And that's called a teaser.
August 29th, we have a little second chance prom.
I'm into it.
It's going to be super fun.
We're gonna. Who's gonna be the live music?
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
No, for real.
I know.
Okay.
Should we say?
For real. It's you, bud.
It is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying the live music situation has changed.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, we need a DJ.
Yeah, we got it. We're good.
We do?
Yeah, we got it all under control.
No, we need like a DJ, like a named DJ.
Like fucking James Thomas from the KC Weed blog?
Yes.
That
or
motherfucker
Jazzy
is
Jeff.
Oh, okay. Sorry about this time. What is the matter with you?
I can just smell it on me now at this point.
That's a bummer. Yeah. Hey, listen, we're going to have a prom August 29th. It's next Saturday. It's $20. $20 a head. We're going to go there. Go get you a Goodwill dress. Go get you a Goodwill suit. And let's have a good old fucking time.
I'm not going to go to a secondhand shop to get my stuff.
Okay, well.
I'm getting new stuff.
Well, you already have your... It's the whole theme. People are already going to.
I know. I'm going to look like a fool. I can't
You
find
won't look
anything
like a
in
dude.
my size.
You're going to wear that.
I can't find anything in my size at a secondhand shop.
You should
I'll
wear
never
that
do
thing
it.
that you sang that Selena Gomez song to. You should wear that little get up.
I can't do that again. Fucking had
Get
him going
something
crazy
similar.
that night. Had him going wild, and I felt a little too comfortable in that thing. I did. I felt a little.
Okay.
Learned about yourself.
Oh yeah, dude. I've always.
Nice.
It's kind of like a look at me moment, and
Anyway,
feels right.
and
$20.
It's a breeze. It's breezy.
$20. Get your stuff. Mike, did you? I haven't asked my wife yet. I should probably get on
Oh yeah, Jenny's calling me out. She's like, "Why didn't you?"
How come you haven't asked me to
I know.
prom
I'm
yet,
like,
bro?
do I have to do it? I have to make everything a fucking elaborate deal.
that. Jesus Christo 420.
I
So
did.
yes,
I know
I
I
did.
can find a dress
I
for
felt
your
like a
size.
dickhead.
dude.
I'm an asshole.
Okay.
You guys have plenty of time.
I look like a bag of
You
cotton
have plenty
candy.
of time. Hey, ladies, don't get on them too hard.
Well, Mike,
They've
I'll
got
tell you
plenty
what.
of time.
Why don't you said that you had some luck.
I can find a dress my size.
I did. Even though I'm not going,
Well,
I did ask
I look like a
because I
bag
told her I'd ask her, and she
I could
said,
wear the
I
Selena
would
skirt.
love for you to ask me.
Well, kill those mics and play your promposal, bud.
Let's see this thing. I haven't seen it.
I
Yet.
haven't either.
I haven't seen it
Well,
yet.
give me a sec, guys. Just one sec. Okay, I'm really fucking nervous. Really fucking nervous. I ain't been this nervous in I don't know how fucking long. But if anybody out there needs to learn how to do a promposal, this is what you do, okay? Stay tuned. Hey, sweetheart, can you come out real sec? See, I said it messed up enough. And she's like, what? Now I gotta go see what's up with this dude. Check this out. Here we go. Give me the flowers. Shit. I'm using a prop. Only because since I'm not going to promposal, this is what I have to do. Okay? These are not real candles, these are LED candles. Okay? You want to take your significant other, your wife, your girlfriend, friend, to prom, this is how you do it. Will you go to prom with me? I didn't have a flower. Whatever this process.
Yes, I'll go to prom with you. Thanks. Aww.
Yeah, I didn't put the pencil sharpener in. I will.
Oh.
Alright, so that is how you do a promposal.
I didn't see his dick once.
Well, my dick wasn't supposed to be in there.
Well, I thought that was like a sex tape. Didn't it kind of have a sex tape vibe?
They said, show them how to do it, Mike. How sweet is this?
Oh,
Come on.
Jesus. Way to go,
That's
Mike.
the whole point, dude.
You son
I
of
mean,
a
come on.
bitch.
Son of
You better fucking bring your A
You
game,
son
Bo.
of a
trying to help.
You were in
fuck
no
it, I'm
way,
done.
shape, or
I'm done.
form helping us out. I was waiting for her to deck you. Did you scare her?
She came out and laughed on the spot.
She laughed at him?
She laughed clean and laughed him out of the
Shows
joint.
how well he saw it.
What'd she think?
She loved it.
Is she gonna?
She wants to
is
go,
she gonna
but we
to-
can't.
Oh, yeah. I can't.
Oh,
So you did all that and she can't go?
So you just did that. out of the-
You just did that to
week.
make us all look like
week.
dicks?
All week long, she was like, "You're not going to ask me, are you?" I said, "No." And then I threw it out there just because
Mike, you
I
gotta
want
be so
everybody
tired.
to know
He's got to be
that's
so tired.
one way you can do it. And if you can do it better, do it.
He's got.
That's my challenge. How about that? How about that? Do it
How
better.
abo-
Do it better, Steve.
We gotta get
Do it
mic
better.
controls over here.
So. Wow, and all the gals are just loving it right now.
Oh,
which
they
is
just
horrid.
eat it up.
It's
They just eat it up. You just eat it up. It's ridiculous.
like a chipotle sauce.
Did you say chipotle? What are you, Sebastian Maniscalco?
Chipotle?
I got me some chipotle.
Yeah, I might be. I'm Daniel Descalso.
Oh, he's
And a total pyromaniac.
I always felt pretty good about the at-bats that Daniel Descalso was going to give you. You know?
100%. That's what wins championships.
He's a gamer. He's a straw that stirs the drink. That's a guy I wanna see get
John
up
Jay
there.
will get you a good at-bat in the
get you a
7 or
decent
8
at-bat.
7 or 8 spot. Put a ball down the line for
Put
you.
a ball
Maybe
down
get
the
Do you
line.
like anybody that
And he
plays for the
fires
team
up.
currently?
I don't know anyone who plays on the team.
I can't.
Dylan
I
Carlson,
can't
his
name
first
a
one
lineup.
yesterday.
Did he?
He got one
Are
yesterday.
they counting things? I'm not counting anything.
I think they're
right now.
counting it.
You
Yeah.
Are they
can't
still
count
doing like the
anything. Don't
cardboard
count anything.
cutouts?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not counting.
That
yeah,
shit.
no.
I thought that was like
My
an
favorite thing
Onion
was somebody did a
hologram.
Weekend at Bernie's cutout behind their home.
I thought
plate.
that was
It
a fucking
Kansas City.
Onion
It was great.
article when I saw
God, that is
first
so
time.
funny.
It's hilarious.
That is
I
so
mean, that
funny.
movie is topical.
The weekend of Bernie sweeping the nation this weekend at the box office.
Actually, seeing the picture, I'm like, man, I have not visited that one
Yeah, I know.
in about 25 years.
Member. Have you
don't.
seen that? No. Okay.
I don't.
Never
All
mind.
right. Do we go back into more?
Let's hit him with some shit after the break.
Okay. We got 15 more questions to get through.
Yeah.
So we'll do like 5 on the other
We'll
side
do
of the commercial break.
We'll do 10
And then
and then
commercial
5
break?
at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or
do we
5,
do-
5, and 10. That's what you do. That's how you keep you fuckers engaged.
You on to us
guided
yet?
like
Tag a
Brain
friend.
games.
Tag a friend. They better get on Twitch if they want a chance to win this.
guys, tag a friend. We're just
Just smash that subscribe button, bro.
we're just doing our best.
Smash it. Like it and smash it.
Hey guys, hit it.
Hit like, follow, smash it, bro.
If you guys go over to Twitch, be sure to leave a comment in the comments and say, "Hey, 5 out of 5 stars. I'd
Or,
let these guys.
Hey, I'll bet these guys are tremendous lovers.
Yeah, hey, I'd go on a long road trip with these guys. Oh, hey, I'd eat at a restaurant and break bread with these guys. Oh,
Hey, I just
break
left an
bread.
awesome review on their iTunes that
Hey,
they haven't
yeah.
uploaded anything new to.
Hey, it's
recently.
cool. I'll. You know what? I like beanies. Hey, what's up? Uh-oh.
Oh, Mike.
Oh,
Mike,
look
you
at the
are
comment
in
section.
big
Mike is in
trouble,
Dutch.
bud. You are in
I don't know
big-
how this
Hi,
works,
sweetheart.
but
Big,
Mike,
big
do you
trouble,
see
bud.
I
me?
got you.
Do you see
baby.
me? Is she
How you
asking
doing?
if Mike can see? through
Yeah, the camera does
computer?
not work that way.
So they're obviously both
Oh,
operating
no, I
at the
can't
same
see you.
computer level.
If you
Yeah.
can hear me, I cannot see you, but I can feel you.
Well, Craig and I can
I
see.
can feel you, girl. I got you. I love you.
That was awkward.
Okay, they're tagging people like
see what else
crazy.
we
It's
got
mainly
here. Oh,
just
shit!
missing-
That's okay. You need that one too. You need that one too. You're good. Everything's good. Everything's great. Everything's good. Everything's great.
Hey, did the voice changer things work? Try
I don't
it.
know. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Sing a song of the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. 'Cause we're all in the mood. And you got us feeling alright. Dun 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 dun.
It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. $50, y'all wild.
What are they talking about?
I like Herfy.
I'm a fan of
that
Herfy.
person.
I don't either. I have no idea who Herfy is.
But it's just like someone pays like a little bit of attention to me, and I'm like, fucking, I'm.
You're
into
new.
it.
I don't know you, and you like me a little bit.
Cool. I'm your friend.
You're not just using me for the things you're getting away and taking advantage of your high-speed internet.
We gonna Mike just about smashed the ukulele with his skull back there. Anybody see that?
I would have turned the camera if his head went through it.
Do you want to show him? How you gonna show him?
Show him what?
Do we dare go to the desktop and show him how to do that?
Go to Hoosier Sophisticate?
commercial- Yeah, before
I'll do it.
commercial break.
You want to try him to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike,
All right, Mike, here's what you're going to do. Hang on, let's walk him through it.
All right, right over there on the left side of the screen. Yeah, bud.
Desktop.
Down, desktop. There it is, right at the bottom. You don't even have to scroll down.
2 more down. Yep. Click on that
There
bad
we
boy.
go.
All right, now drag your cursor
now
over to
go
the left.
the other screen.
Go to native
There
hemp
you go.
extract.
There you go.
Click on. Nope, just click
Nope,
right on
down,
native hemp
down,
extract. Right
down,
underneath
go
these
down,
wheels.
go down.
Right there.
Yes,
Is this
sir.
a thing?
There we go.
All right. Now you're going to scroll down.
Down,
Nope, there's
scroll
going to be a
down.
box right down there. It says
Showing
enter
everybody
code
the
host. So you see that?
Yep, there it
Click
is.
on that bad
Mike's
boy.
got it now. Mike's all over it. Dude.
Yes, you're 21.
Yes. There we go.
All right, here's what I need you to do, bud.
Yeah, bud.
Scroll down. Go to shop. Go to
shop.
shops. All right, here you go. Just click on that bad boy right there. Click on the
that
bottle
bad
on the
boy.
left.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
that one. Is my information's gonna pop up.
It
Don't
won't.
go
It
down.
won't.
Yeah, it will.
Add it to cart. It won't.
Yeah, it will. And people are gonna have my information.
It
It's
will
gonna
not
auto-populate.
do that.
It's
Now
gonna
here's what you're gonna do. You
auto-populate.
see that have a coupon code over there, Mike,
Don't
on
do
the
it.
left? On the left.
On the left. There
Yes,
you
sir.
go. Boom.
Type in HOSO
seeing
right
it.
there, bud. You're gonna have to click and then you're gonna have to type HOSO.
All caps.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Apply
I'm
it.
losing. I can't.
Let's go to apply.
I'm going blind.
Watch this. Boom.
Oh.
42 bones.
What the hell is going on?
It's coming to your door. All you got to do is check out. We won't give you Steve's credit card
So
information.
we're just
All right.
gonna exit out of here.
Let's do that.
Wow, Mike nailed it.
Bam.
You nailed it, Mike.
OMG.
I watched for Mike. Same. I met you once, Steve. I didn't know until I saw the show.
I watched for Mike.
Yeah, this is.
I met you once,
once.
Steve.
Now they're just being crazy.
Ooh, I didn't know until I saw the show. Oh.
You look creeped out.
No,
Hey,
no,
let's
no,
do
I
this.
feel bad because I don't remember.
Let's do this
Herfy.
before the break. Let's give him
I bet I
5.
would if I met Herfy. I bet
Let's
I would
give-
remember him.
Yeah, probably.
That person.
Let's give
We
him
saw
5
him on
before the break,
Facebook.
don't you think?
Give him 5 before the break.
And then after the break, give him 5. And then right before streaming picks, give him 5, bud.
He's gone nuts. Okay,
I know.
let's do this.
Question number 6, Mike.
Let's do this thing.
Tag your friends. It's time for trivia.
It's trivia time. Let's do this thing.
What is the full scientific name of DMT?
What is the full scientific name of DMT?
What is the full scientific name of DMT?
What is it? What is it? And Herman's not gonna lose.
It's the easiest question so far.
Oh wow! Look at he even gave the end. I would have just accepted dimethyltryptamine because 5-MeO would mouth over as well and 4-ACO.
He's got a little mouth on him.
Yeah, he's got a mouth.
He's got a
Dogs meet on Tuesdays.
Dicks, muffs, and titties.
Why can't we get Joe in here?
Yeah, Joe. Well, we need your
Joe, where are you
personality.
at? That's hilarious.
Mike, give me a little Q7, bub. The drug derived from this root.
We were still on.
The drug derived from this root is being shown to reduce opiate addiction cravings by better than 80%. The drug derived from this root is being shown to reduce opiate addiction cravings by better than 80%. Herfy's already got it. Watch.
I don't know this.
No.
Ellie Michelle, psychedelic trivia. Damn, Herfy didn't even get my keyboard up. Oh,
I think I know
damn,
what it
Herfy.
is, but I might be wrong.
You're still on the weird
It
voice.
is not kratom.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Oh, okay.
So it's not
From
kratom.
a root. It's from a root.
From a root, Craig.
Iboga! Missy Bliss Kohler is
dang.
on the board.
Did you call her and tell
Can't you
her?
just
I did
give
not.
Did you
Missy
call
have
her
that
and
kind
tell
of
her
time,
the
bud.
answers? Did you call and tell her the
I
answers?
didn't have that
Answer
kind
the
of time.
Hold on. Hold on. Craig Kohler, did you give your wife the answers before we came on the air tonight so she would win this whole thing?
No.
Well, I believe him.
Why would he cheat?
Now
at-
I might not know.
Just kidding. Just kidding, but I got it.
He could just like give her the hat.
What's happening with that light back there? Has it always been?
It's
Looks pretty rad.
It's going pretty
Is
crazy.
that doing that in real time? I don't know. Feels like it is.
No, it's not. It is actually. It's somewhere
it's
caught in
seizing me
between
out.
on your phone. It's seizing you out. All right, Mike. Let's give him question number 8.
8.
This
People are
Harvard
still
professor
answering.
famously told Americans, "Turn on, tune in, and drop out." This Harvard professor famously told
Somebody's gonna
Americans,
know
"Turn
this.
on, tune in, and drop out."
Aw. Yeah, that motherfucker. God dang it.
Change that light up, bub.
I'm trying, baby.
Bub.
I'm working it out. I got it. Jeez.
This is driving me
Herfy,
bonkers.
chalk him up, Herfy. I'm telling you, Twitch is on
Oh, that's
one right
it's
now.
Leary, right?
It was
This is
Leary.
correct. Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Damn it.
It was
Is
Timothy
it gone?
Leary. Yeah, it looks like it.
You didn't get to see it? Mark Zuckerberg?
It was Timothy Leary. It was Herfy.
Give me a siege.
2 more Learys.
Man, Facebook is really getting its ass kicked by Twitch.
Another-
Facebook is getting its ass kicked by Twitch right now. Sorry, I checked out a minute with those lights. I have no idea what
No,
happened.
it's
in the
okay.
last
I
2
think that- I
minutes,
think that
okay?
everybody-
I'm good. I'm
2
good
more
with
for
that.
Leary.
Anybody know who got that one?
Yes, Herfy did.
Yeah, he's like
Really?
He's got 6 or 7 now.
I just want to hear Joanna's
7.
answers.
6 now.
'Cause that's really
6.
tickling me.
Herfy's at 6.
He's at 6.
He's going to put this thing out of reach.
And Joanna hits me with another funny joke. John Stamos, where is she? She should be here all the time. All right,
Guys,
she's killing John Stamos. That's comedy right there, for real. I think that shit is funny. That's good shit to me. I think keep those things coming.
Uncle
Twitch is
Jesse?
so much faster,
But Herfy is just a
know-it-all.
know-it-all. Well, way to be a know-it-all, Herfy.
Wow, Clueless calling people out. I wonder if they know it. Dan Aykroyd. She's just naming people I really enjoy.
There's a
This is one of my
1-minute
favorite
delay
things.
on
Mike, well
YouTube.
done, dude.
1 minute delay
There's
on
not
YouTube.
a 1 minute delay on YouTube.
No, it is.
There can't
Like
be.
when you're done with the
Exactly 1 minute. That's what I want to know.
It's like
'Cause-
45, 47 seconds.
47 seconds. More like it. Mike knows it's 47. 40. For real?
Like I've tried to count it and I come across 40.
He probably has,
47.
actually.
All right, so
Okay,
here's
I
what
believe
I'm going
him.
to... Hang on a minute.
What are you going to
Let's
do?
just see what we got here.
What are you going to do? What are you got
Oh,
going
fuck.
on?
Never mind with this bullshit.
Oh, jeez. It's go. 12 seconds. 12 seconds is what he says. And longer on Facebook. What's up, Aaron Cash? What's up?
Oh, it's 60.
Ross?
Seconds.
Yes, it is.
You should.
60.12.
You
people
don't
still
ever
answering
listen to
that?
Ross. Don't you
That's a
ever
rule.
listen to
Don't
Ross.
ever listen to Ross. We know
All right.
that. We know that.
All right,
now.
Mike, here's what we're going to do. Question number 9. Go.
You're okay.
This Vegas traveling
psychonaut
psychonaut author wrote books such as Hell's Angels, The Rum Diaries, and The Proud Highway. This Vegas traveling psychonaut author wrote books such as Hell's Angels, The Rum Diaries, and The Proud Highway.
I think traveling's 1L.
It's like 10 seconds on Facebook, guys.
Wow. Wow.
This one, everybody should be just shitting it out right away.
Everybody should be shitting it out right away.
There we go.
Oh,
There is that him again?
Stephen Hemingway, yeah. Well, there were Facebook answers
That
in
puts him
before
at
Twitch there.
7.
Herfy won. Not one, but he got that one.
Yeah, he's going to make it mathematically
There was a
impossible here in minute.
Facebook guest before his.
Got the algorithm beat.
He's at
I
7.
don't-
That puts him
Herfy's
at
a
7.
genius.
2 other people on the board at a point of each.
I don't.
We
I
got.
don't
I
know
mean,
how
we
to
got.
do it at
We got Twitch.
We got to
people
get him out of
coming
here.
in right
I got to do something here.
now. Want to handicap
Johnny
Herfy?
Depp.
Here's what I got to do right here.
Well, here's what we'll do.
Hey, Herfy,
There's your fucking backcountry.
are we gonna do this to Herfy? Hey, guess what, Herfmeister? Herfy, Herf me. You're done.
You're done in this town, pal, because guess what, Herfy? You've answered so many questions correct that you're making this game not even fun for the rest of the people who are playing it. We tried to have a fun time. And Herfy said, oh, I've never had a girlfriend or boyfriend in my life. No one's ever loved me like people love me. Steve, I'm talking about myself at that point. Herfy! You're done in this town, son! No more questions answering. Everybody else's questions answered right are worth 3. You're done in this town.
Everyone gets a prize but you. God damn. That vein in your neck is hot.
You good?
Lip is quivering.
We better give him question 10 and then go to break, and that's going to give all of you a chance to get signed
No,
up.
everybody
Get signed up on Twitch right now.
Are worth 3.
Get signed up on Twitch right now.
If Hervey answers, unless Hervey answers with, like, I'm going to think of, like, the funniest answer in my head. So if Hervey gets that, if Hervey can answer that, he gets a point. Everything else is a negative point for Hervey. So 3 points for everybody else. If anybody else gets an answer right, 3 points, 3 at a time. If Hervey guesses what's in my head, point for him. Anything else, negative point. That's how we even the scoreboard. That's how we make things real interesting. I'm in control of this place. I told Seth. I told you guys.
Mike, we better give him question 10 before we go to break. This UFC commentator and prolific podcaster often asks, you ever smoke DMT? This UFC commentator and prolific podcaster often asks, you ever smoke DMT?
I like how people answer with things that are synonymous to the answer.
Steve Rogan. Ross Gresham. No. He just said one. He's got to get both names, because he said Steve.
A lot of Rogans.
He said Steve.
Give me a first name, Ross.
Rogan. No. Why are they doing that?
Joe Rogan, Missy Bliss Cola.
Missy's got 2.
She can't win. She's sucking. She fun sucking. Is she fun sucking this thing too?
What were you gonna say, Steve?
Herfy's a fun sucker, and so you called her.
I didn't call her.
You called her and gave her all the answers before. I heard you on the phone. Remember, we were getting the show ready, and you said, guys, I'll be right back. Well, guess what? These vents go right up to the bathroom. I heard you. You were in there, and you were like,
Herfy's actually pumping the brakes. That one was too easy.
Hey, honey, we're going to play a trivia game tonight, and I want to give you all the answers because I love you. No, you hang up first.
That's awesome.
Fun suckers. We got a ton of them on here.
So who are we giving that to?
I don't know. Who said Steve Rogan? That was.
Well, you don't get it. You can't put the wrong first name.
Jones
It's like Jeopardy.
Got it. I see.
Herpes 7.
No, guys.
The first Rogan was
I don't
Ross.
know. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was 100%
Steve
Ross.
Rogan was the first one.
And then it was Ross that said, you can't say the wrong first name. Steve Rogan?
Well, what if Ross was like Rich Rogan?
But he wasn't. He said Rogan.
Or Hulk Rogan.
Hulk Rogan?
Oh, no. Nope. Steve, did you smoke the DMT? Stay out of my business. 7 herpes and just on the taint. Oh.
A herpes your friend. A herpes your speed. You're trying to give Herpes. You gave Herpes the answers.
Herpes, listen, Herpes done in this
Hello,
town.
CJ.
Herpes done in this town.
All right. I think we should go to break.
CJ, hi.
Guys, listen to me. You've got 6 minutes to get on Twitch. Make you a little account. Okay? Make you a little account. Get on Twitch. Give yourself a chance. Because the Herfmeister ain't fucking around.
If you don't get on Twitch right now, you're a little snitch. Woo!
Mike's and Dustin.
Let it vamp inside of me. 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 I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat. When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick me
up. Well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O, at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Hey there, pretty girl, sitting by the lake down at the old Redneck Riviera. Sitting by the lakeside, gonna catch a little buzz.
Hey there, pretty girl, give me just a little love.
Hopping on my pontoon, I promise it's insured.
I called James Carlton for the boat and so much more.
Give me that Rita girl, tie up that ponytail.
Sit on my lap, pretty girl, and we will set sail.
Call James Carlton, we wish he were our dad. Call James Carlton so the girls will know you're bad. Call James Carlton, he will insure us all. Call James Carlton, he is fantastical. Call James Carlton,
Yeah, girl.
call him up right now. Call him up right now.
314-961-4800.
Call him up right now. Call him up
girl.
right now. Hell yeah. Hey there, pretty girl, sitting on the front porch. Getting all wet cause your shingles all messed up.
Call Lifetime Roofing. They'll get you fixed up, girl.
Fix you up, girl. Call Lifetime Roofing, late night goofing, got the cinnamon whiskey,
Girl getting frisky.
sitting in them blue jeans,
That's what freedom means.
gigging on a frog pond.
Hearing that sweet sound.
Girl needs some shingles.
Girl, are you single?
Call Lifetime Roofing
For some late night goofing. Lifetime Roofing.
for some
Late night goofing. Lifetime Roofing.
for some late night goofing. Yeah.
Native hemp, sitting right over there, pretty girl.
Realization across the nation.
American made. Infatuation, got your heart racing.
NASCAR. Homeostasis.
Who you calling a homeo,
There's no
Romeo?
replacing.
Native hemp,
Is what I'm taking. Regulating. Pain sensations.
okay. My sleep is better. I'm meditating.
From cognitive function. I have more patience. I'm smart.
And native hemp is
Come
what
on
I'm taking.
inside, girl, get you a warm meal. I know you're tired, girl, running through that ham field. Kiss me on the cheek, rope swing by the creek. Ain't no time to sport. Give me all that oil. It's native hemp, native hemp. It's native hemp, it's 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 native hemp. It's native hemp.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton Insurance 314-961
4800.
Handsome, amazing, astonishing,
Astounding.
fabulous,
Incredible.
fantastical,
Phenomenal.
prodigious,
Stupendous.
unbelievable,
Wondrous.
divine.
Fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
You gotta get it insured.
You got a life.
Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net.
Fantastical. Stupendous. Fantastic.
You're good.
Are we?
You've been on. It was just
Are the mics on?
Welcome back!
We're back here in the studio. We're here at the Sweet Leaf Studios, where I don't know if you saw it today, but we put a post on the Sweet Leaf social media, and I was behind the old lambskins, banging away on the drummy sticks. And then old Jason Long was playing the old guitar, and everyone was like, whoa, is that Keith Moon back there? And I was like, nope, just Steve Elgin. And then they were like, whoa, is that the guitarist for Pink Floyd up there?
David
David
Gilmour?
Gilmour up there? Is that David Gilmour up there? And I was like, nope, just Jason Long. You never know what you're going to see at Sweet Leaf Emporium down in Farmington. You might see some live glass blowing. Jason will probably make you chill him. He will. If you pressure him into it, if you say, oh, I have a chillum, I wish I had one like this out of that, he's going to get behind there. He's going to make you one. I don't want to put him on blast like that.
Yeah, but I think he did.
He's going to do that for you. It's just the type of guy he is. You can take advantage of his kindness. But go check out Sweet Leaf Emporium. You're never going to know if you're going to see live music. There's a little bit of bow, bow, bow. I might be behind there just like
Taking the bass for a walk?
No, it's actually my guitar, and he's like, why are you playing it like that? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing up here. So we thank Sweet Leaf Emporium, all of our sponsors. Thanks for sticking around after the break. Are we going to do some trivia to open things
We
off?
do it right out the gate. You want to talk about school?
Oh, we got
What do you
5
wanna do?
left.
We've got 10 left.
10 questions, bud.
Do 10 at the end before streaming picks?
All right.
Okay. Guys, school started today, at least for me and my fam. You don't start yet, right?
No, next week, next Monday.
I was kind of freaking out about it. Luckily, I have a job now that allows me to be able to stay at home a little bit more with my kids, because I'm all about that. I wish I could stay at home more with them all the time. But now getting to see their progress, because that's one of the things I think I miss out on. I never get to really see their progress and learning, like, oh, light bulb went off. You know, teachers, that's what they get to see every day. I think that's what probably keeps them going, because God bless them. 15 of my kids, you know, like if I had put it on that level, woo, that'd be real tough. But they started online school today, which they're going to hopefully go back at some point. I have a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old. So the 5-year-old's starting kindergarten. 10-year-old gets it. He's great. Loves school. He's going to do it. He knows better than me.
Wants to be in a screen anyway, as most 10-year-olds do.
So he gets it. He loves all of his little things. He's giving the thumbs up on the. Is anyone? Twitch is weird. Is anyone seeing me here?
Yes,
yeah,
just
we're seeing
me. We see you.
We can't see you with a camera though. If we're getting back into this, I'm not sure if they understand. 15.
Holly
try
said 32.
Woo! Yeah. That's what I was getting into too, because I've been researching kind of the educational systems, as you know, as much as I can to see who's doing the best, how's America rank, how's everything looking. We're right around the top 20 in educational systems as voted on by, you know, international boards or whatever. So can you guys guess who usually gets voted number 1 in the world for educational system? My own little personal trivia. 1 and 2 are usually the same country. 1, 2, and 3 are actually usually the same countries. No.
Japan.
Yes, Japan's usually number 2.
Okay.
So you got another country,
like Norway or something?
Finland.
Okay.
Finland's 1.
One of the Scandinavian.
And then South Korea's 3. But South Korea is kind of, they overwork their citizens and stuff. So the little bit I learned from there, like it's some of the customs is. Yeah,
exactly. They look like choir boys next to them.
Well, like it's customary you don't leave until your boss leaves, so it kind of keeps this.
Oh, there's people that die in Japan from overworking themselves.
And Japan kind of has overworking.
You fall
culture.
asleep at your desk, and it's considered like a
good
thing.
Yeah,
he's
good job.
working himself to sleep.
Good job. But looking at the educational systems. What would you guys like to see changed about the educational system? We'll get a little dialogue going here. What things are you looking forward to changing? What things are you think going to have to change that you're not too thrilled about? Because everything's changing. And what was interesting about Finland when I was looking at that is no standardized testing. They're not teaching to a standardized test right now. There's a meme going around about a PhD. Someone on Twitter whose thing was PhD, whatever. I don't know. I just saw a meme today. And I've seen it about 4 or 5 times where it was not about failing the kid. They let the kid have as many times to turn stuff in. They can turn it all in at the end of the year, whatever. Take all the tests. It don't matter. They're just trying.
The point is to get them to learn the material.
As long as they've learned the material, it's fine. They don't care how they even go about it. They're trying to encourage them to good work ethic and all this thing, but never failing. You're never failing this. Like, that's not what you're here to do. You're here to eventually learn it. So if you're going to go on a pass-fail and be like, well, I got an F, fuck this, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's like they make it like a contest, like you didn't win. You
Sure.
failed.
And
Sorry, there is no try again. You just failed.
For sure. And so one of the other weird things is
there is trying again. You get held back.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You have to do the whole
year
year
again. You would know
again.
all about that.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I had to repeat a couple things in high school. No big deal.
They wanted me to skip second grade. I don't want to talk about it now, though, because it's kind of like, ooh, they wanted to skip second grade because he can't pronounce politicizing correctly. But the American school system, in some of the readings, whatever, they said some kids if they get A's early, they stop applying themselves to new and harder things. Because you get stuck in a rut in American schools where you say, got A's, I got to keep A's. So if I get B's or C's, I'm technically failing at what I need to do. If I take harder classes, I might get B's or C's. I'm not going to apply myself that much. And with the No Child Left Behind standardized testing, you're always kind of teaching to a test and not really letting kids flourish in their own individual areas. Younger kids only go to school, I think, for 20 hours a week in Finland. It's all about play. And they encourage, like, okay, you were playing outside yesterday after school. What kind of insects and stuff did you see out there? What kind of trees were you climbing on? Let's learn about that. Okay, now we can look that up. Now I'm in your world. Oh, this kid's really good at using his hands for things. Okay, here's a block of wood and I'm sorry, a block of wood and a hatchet. What are you doing in Finland? Building a fucking little stove thing? Whatever. Fuck you, Finland. America rules. Sorry, that took a weird turn.
You're going to get in trouble again,
yeah,
Steve.
Sorry.
Apology forthcoming. I have some ancestors that are from
but I know, sorry. But so we
I'm triggered.
The Finnish, the way they, and this was just a few fucking videos I watched and a few articles. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I implore people to do more research. But it was interesting because I love the way Afton is run and the way Fenton was run when I was out there, Jefferson County, like that area. The teachers were in. They wanted to do the best for their students. I wonder how much the baseline for all the schools is holding the schools back to where if the schools kind of got more power, kind of like we talk about, give the states and even the communities like more power so we can, govern at a small level. If you can school at a small level. And I always encourage kids teaching other kids, because Oliver teaching something to Ivan,
totally.
It's like it's clicking for Oliver.
It's like when you see a baby that's just on the precipice of walking and they're hanging out with a toddler. Yeah. Or just about to talk, something like that. They're with the
How many
kid,
babies are you hanging out with that are?
You never seen that? Well, I grew up in a huge family, so it would happen often.
Yeah, for real. Greg's just constantly around.
For real, we were around a lot of babies.
I've seen that happen once, and it was with my own kid.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. Like you take kids and maybe they're not really grasping any kind of language or anything, and you have them with a peer. And anytime kids can learn from another kid, or be like, you talked about your dad would be like, I bet you're not as fast as him.
Oh,
there is an innate.
Do that to Ivan.
There's an innate competition, right? And just trying to play par with your peers that kind of happens when you make the learning experience less talking at somebody and more just immersive. Just a part of what they're actually experiencing. It's a little bit easier to put words to what you're experiencing versus putting words to something, like explaining something that somebody explained to you. It's always way easier to explain something that you actually have some kind of experience with. You know,
I had a great teacher in high school who said one of the tests we read a book. He was an English teacher, and we just had to have a conversation with him. We had to sit down at a table and be like, he'd ask us questions about the book and be like, oh, how'd that make you feel? And, different things. And I'm like, the weirdest test of all time. Like, but he was just, can you hold a conversation about this book you read and hear different ideas? And it was pass, fail. Did you read this thing? And can you hold a conversation? And I was like, oh, God, that's kind of weird. Thinking at the time. And then he also told us, he was like, question everything. I say, this book says, these other books say, like, you're going to hear a lot of dogma here that says this is the way it is, and this book is right, and this is how things are. And you go, no. Well, let me question that. And that's the only way you're going to figure out what's true anyway, is if you question the things, and then you can hold them more true. When you question something hard, you kind of maybe love it or respect it more because you've put it through the test of fire. That could come with relationships. That could come with an art. That could come with anything that if it's forged in the fires a little bit, it becomes a little tougher. You're like, okay, I respect this a little bit more. But I think, are you worried about the screens and stuff like that with schools? Because now everything's a screen, and like
I'm less worried about them learning through screens as I am them missing out on social interaction. I think that in my own experience, I always kind of learned visually through screens. If you would ask me to memorize lines for a play or something, if you could have put it in the movie Wayne's World, I could recite it from front to back, something that I was entertained by, versus reading the script to Wayne's World. Like, I've always just been able to mimic something that I see. So I think that learning on screen is something that kids are just used to downloading information at speeds that we didn't used to have the bandwidth. We didn't have the bandwidth for it. Yeah. And you see, like, generations older than us definitely don't, seeing how they try to communicate emotions online, and we're all kind of learning how to get all of this information coming from all of these places, and how we communicate through it is ultimately evolving. And right now it's very primitive, and it's a lot of mudslinging. But I think our kids, it's going to come to them very naturally. If you can find ways to make consumable content for learning, I mean, can you imagine, like, just little 30-second clips or something with simple animation or something explaining some of the very easy things that they were trying to draw out on a chalkboard for us? I think that the what is the word? God damn it, I'm blanking here. I think that the potential for how we can teach our kids technologically is far greater than how we can teach them in person. But I think that there is going to be a major disconnect, something that's we're already experiencing with a whole new generation that's socially awkward around other people. We're removing what little bit of social interaction they have had to have. It's going to be interesting to see kind of how long this goes, what that ultimately evolves into.
Yeah, it's like you're going to have I was thinking earlier, like, hey, I'm going to get the kids together down at the park, because they can't really, but we have to stay 6 feet away or whatever that whole deal is. And I'm like, oh, we're essentially creating like a little dog park for our kids. Like, we go down there and we're like, okay, run around
breed away from
bit.
that breed.
He just wants to smell your kid.
I'm socializing him. Yeah, Biden's in there.
He just wants to smell your kid.
Like, oh, shit.
He just wants to smell you.
Okay, but it's kind of a weird thing, because that's the one thing on my mind is these kids. That was my favorite part of school, man. Like, even when I failed, like, Mom, I don't feel good. I got diarrhea, or I'd take like a wet rag and I'd go
make yourself
and
clammy.
Squeeze it. Yeah. And then it would sound like I was puking. She'd be like, "Oh, you puking in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm puking," but I didn't run any water. So it's like, how can you fake that? Well, I put enough water in the headband thing that I could wring it out a few times and sound like, oh, sorry. That's going to make some people actually sick. But I missed my friends, man. Oh, he was my idol. But that was about 10:30 hit. After I got some sleep and couldn't figure out anything else to do, I'm like, man, I should have just went to school. I miss my buddies,
Watch The Price is Right for some reason. Every age group loves
dude,
it.
I used to always catch Little House on the Prairie, and I'd be like, "This is
Bewitched.
the worst
MTV
show
when they had
of fucking
music.
all
Bewitched
time."
and I Dream of Jeannie would be on because I could go home for lunch, so it would always be on.
No, I'd watch Kids in the Hall every day at 1 p.m.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Remember Kids in the Hall?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. No, my mom, I didn't have to lie to her. I'd be like, I don't feel good. She's like, I gotta get to work. I can't fight with this fucking kid. I'm just gonna, yeah.
Well, that explains everything. So.
I didn't take advantage.
I missed
Often.
I missed the maximum amount of days every year of my life.
Did you really?
Oh, 100.
Like
I knew.
like tally.
Yeah, I knew it was like 26.
Got 2 left. Fuck.
Yeah. So I'm taking the max time off. Are you kidding me?
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah. So like it'd be like 26 days. They'd start sending you letters about, every 10, 15. Now it's like 6.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
not a
miss
lot.
many at all.
Not a lot.
My mom was always like, it's kind of same deal. I don't want to fucking. And my mom was also like, I want to keep you home.
Did you play? Were you? Did you play
like
sports in all
hanging
3
out.
seasons, or like summer, fall,
Listen, bud.
or spring, fall?
I played sports all year round. Okay.
So
In winter, I played.
that was always the thing where I'm like, I
Hurling.
can't miss school because if I miss school, I can't go to practice. If
Oh,
I can't go to
yep.
practice, I can't
Yep.
play.
Yep.
So like I was just
Yeah.
like, no, I think I'm good.
But-
And my whatever. But
Yeah, I'd have it on, Tuesday, Wednesday. You ain't got much
Right.
shit going on.
Right.
I have practice
We'll get out of
Wednesday.
conditioning
Yeah. Oh, in high school,
yeah,
I
never missed in high school, dude. I mean, a handful of times.
didn't
Really?
miss. I don't know if I missed that much in high school. High school, you couldn't miss that much.
Only time you could.
Grade school, I could miss like.
Dude, I
Just
missed.
fucking
I'd
practices,
leave all
whatever.
the. I snuck out all the time.
Well, you
If
had
somebody
nothing
got like
else, yeah.
off-campus lunch, what we'd do is we'd get in the trunk of their car.
Yeah,
and
but
they'd
you're in
drive
a
us
land
off
where
camp-
people sell Percocet on Facebook.
Yeah.
Can you
Oh, yeah.
tell
That's
that
gonna be a
story?
new segment. We'll save that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Guys,
I have an idea
Jerseyville
for a
is fucking-
segment.
Not Jerseyville,
Jacksonville. It's lit, dog.
Jacksonville.
Not Jacksonville, Florida. Even worse.
They're on
Imagine if you put Jacksonville, Florida, and Jacksonville in Illinois, and then shrunk it down.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
Jacksonville, Florida is
That's what we're dealing
pretty
with.
backwoods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just
Yeah,
give
I think
everybody meth.
Okay.
And Percocets.
I mean, it's where Limp Bizkit came from. If you know.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Dude, I love
Like
it.
a shove it up your
Yeah! Shove it up your oh.
I actually woke
Behind
up
blue eyes, they wrote that song. It's so good.
I woke up with a Limp Bizkit bass line in my
Yeah,
head
why?
last week. I have no idea. I woke
Why
up
did
and
you
I was
do
like, I couldn't figure it out. I had no idea where it came from. Like our brains are weird.
What song? Do you know any of the names?
It was actually.
I know Rollin'.
No, it wasn't Rollin'.
Oh, and then there's a Nookie. That's one.
Yeah, it wasn't Nookie. No, this one was actually a pretty fat bass line.
It was pretty sick.
It was
They
a
had
pretty
that guy with the
fucking
contacts.
sack.
Wes Borland.
Dude, he was rad.
Radical.
That dude's fucking sick. as
Radical.
fuck.
Hey, is it time for trivia?
He was in the
questions?
wrong
Are we still
goddamn
talking-
band. He was in the
Did you
wrong guy.
Kickflip your way here.
I'm not a big kickflip guy. I'm more of a heel flip guy.
I'm an idiot.
That's what I was known for.
Duh. Dipshit.
I know.
Fucking suck.
All right, we're gonna do this. All right, what do we got? We're gonna do 5 and then streaming.
Let's do
picks,
5
and we'll
more.
do
Well,
5.
yeah, so I don't know.
Do we
if
have
were
any
done
other
with-
segments?
I don't know if we were done with that. We did ask them to ask us anything. We also had a post from a couple of weeks ago where they could ask us anything. Steve's breaking the set over here. I'll find it. But if you would like to, we could get back to the trivia. And
I've lost
the fudge, man. The fudge, man. I can't. My phone's broken. I can't get to it. You want to do another couple trivia
Talk
questions?
more, Seth.
Talk
No.
more, Seth. Relax, Annie.
Talk more about Seth, or Seth talk more. Maybe better.
Restream bot is just something that puts the Facebook comments on
You don't have to
Twitch.
answer that question.
I'm helping Grace out. She's new to Twitch.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Ms. Kitty Time?
Yeah,
What
you
is
can ask that, babe.
supposed- Miss Kitty Time for Grace John?
I think it's her.
She's a different gal on Twitch. Oh, okay. Miss Kitty Time.
All right.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
Grace. We see you working.
Can I ask Craig to leave exactly at 9 so we can watch LOTR? Awesome.
We'll get into that during streaming
stream
picks. We'll get on that. Meow, Herfy says.
Settle down,
Herfy,
Herfy.
listen, you're bringing everybody over to Twitch. We need you to handle
Thank you, Herfy.
handle your horned up fans over there, bud.
Yeah, everybody loves Herfy. Okay, Mike, are we on question 11?
11!
Ready,
Yeah,
set?
here we
Let's
go.
see it,
Question
boys and
11.
girls.
What was the only top 10 single by the Grateful Dead? What was the only top 10 single by the Grateful Dead?
What was the only top 10
single by the Grateful Dead?
What was the only top 10?
I think I like 5 Grateful Dead songs.
Ms. Kitty, me silly.
What was the only top 10
What does that
single by the
mean?
Grateful
That doesn't
Dead?
even mean anything. Ms. Kitty, me silly.
It's me.
Is that Grace?
Yeah, I think so.
How did you know that?
Just seeing some of the comments were in her, like in her cadence. Yes.
Here we go, round 2, ready to lose. Jennifer Bear is getting called.
It's not
out.
Twitter. Touch of Grey, Jennifer
Oh!
Bear is on the board. Jennifer Bear is on the board. She got that answer from.
That's one of the 5 songs.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Hoosier of the Year, former Hoosier of the Year. Is she? Oh, Kessler was 1.
Okay, we're gonna get a few more.
She was
Jennifer Bear is
second.
in first, but Grace, you were a lot faster.
Did you write her down?
Jennifer Bear is in for 1.
Okay, we got it written
Question
down.
number 12.
Here we go with question number 12. Let's hit him with it, Mike.
What scientist did acid with dolphins and invented the sensory deprivation isolation tank?
What scientist did acid with dolphins and invented the sensory deprivation isolation tank? What scientist did acid with dolphins and invented the sensory deprivation isolation tank?
What the?
Riding that train high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed.
That's another one of the
Trouble
5 songs.
ahead, trouble behind. If you know that potion just crossed my mind.
It is not Margaret Lovato.
Oh, Jesus Cristo for 20.
I don't know about this story.
And
I love sensory deprivation.
Yeah, this is the guy
clue.
that invented the
I
sensory
can't remember
Did
his
the
name
dolphins
right now,
do the
but I love
acid
the
too, or
Duncan
was he just
Trussell.
hanging out with dolphins?
Duncan Trussell.
There are
Because like I have a fish tank. I don't say I do.
Not
acid with
only
my fish.
did he speculated to have done acid with dolphins, but his partner actually lived in like a house that had water up to her waist.
Oh,
John C. Lilly, Jesus Cristo, 420.
But Tabitha Norton.
Oh,
We got like 2 new people on the board right already.
John Lil Kai.
I think she's in first. I think we know who. I don't. What do you?
John Lil Kai. I don't know.
I
if I
might
could
be a little far off.
Roe Jogan.
It was John C. Lilly. Jesus Cristo, 420.
Rojo.
Jesus Cristo.
All right,
420.
that was 3 points.
It was
for
John
the-
C. Lilly. John C. Lilly did a bunch of different
You gotta
testing
see
with
it.
psychedelics. There are
Duncan
some great
Trussell.
stories on it, but the drunk history with Duncan Trussell,
Duncan
where he
Trussell.
explains
Jesus
it,
Christ, I
is
gotta watch
absolutely
this.
hilarious.
Does Duncan
she
get
tried to
drunk or
put
does
John
he take
Lilly.
fucking
I know
trip
she
balls?
did. I saw
Give
it.
Tabitha a point too.
We'll give her both a point. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
Yep, give her a point.
That'd be better
Okay,
than
Tabitha's
drunk
on the
history.
board.
Tabitha's on the board.
Tabitha's
we like
on the board.
Tabitha. We like you.
And so is
We'll
Jesus
take care of
Cristo.
you.
We're giving you each a
Jesus
point.
Cristo gets a point too. You guys
All right, we got you. We got
Yeah,
Tabitha.
we got
Listen,
it, Tabitha. Don't you
yell at me.
us,
Take
all
her point away.
Get it off.
Take the point out of here.
Negative point. I'm kidding, Mike. No, you can
Yeah,
leave it
don't
on there.
really
Don't
take-
take
Jesus,
it.
Mike.
Jesus, Mike. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Hey, and
Mike,
Christopher Rachel Crawford, stay out of our fucking business. You don't have to fucking. She
Don't
corrected
boss us
herself.
around, gal.
She corrected herself, dude. The right thing.
done doing the right. Tired of doing the right. thing.
Yeah, I'm over
Shut
it.
this whole thing
Fucking
down.
tired of it. Question number 13.
I knew. See, she.
Here we go.
Question number 13.
What is the primary psychoactive compound in magic mushrooms?
Magic?
What is the primary psychoactive compound in magic mushrooms?
What is the primary psychoactive compound in magic mushrooms? Mike Jick mushrooms?
Technically,
Oh,
there is-
finger emoji?
All right, here's the damn thing, Christopher Rachel
Psilocybin, Christopher Rachel Crawford.
Oh, well, here's something funny, finger woman.
It's the
You think
craziest
you
way.
can put a finger in me, finger woman? 'Cause you can't. 'Cause I ain't got no holes. No holes for you to come put your fingers in, okay? I was born without them. Doctor said it's the weirdest thing they've ever seen in their lives. I'm a marvel. I'm a marvel of medical history. Okay? Get your finger and get your right answers. And they're done in this town.
There's a girl I went to school with when she's a kid.
I'll put CBD in your fucking
her.
holes.
The doctors had to make her an asshole.
Oh,
Jenny,
you married this? I'll be
Okay,
right
K.
back.
Lewis.
Where do you live, K. Lewis 420? Put your goddamn address on. If you got the fucking nuts,
You got the heel going.
you
right
got
now?
the nuts going right now. You put your full address on there, and I will come make this right. You know what? Better yet, meet me at the Schnooks in the Hole. Was that Shop and Save? Is that Schnooks now? Schnooks in the Hole in Lee Mays, right across from the La Casa Frihole.
It's the bean
That's
house
where I
isn't there
fight.
anymore. You know, my mom worked there my whole
That's
childhood.
right. I know.
Yeah,
It burned down.
Yeah, it's no longer there.
Well, guess what? You're gonna burn down if you fight me.
People are still answering that last question. It's so
okay,
funny for some
so
reason.
Christopher Rachel Crawford got that one.
I get a kick out of that. I don't know.
Here we go. Question number 14.
14. Just ripped off another TMA joke with a no holes thing. I'll give him credit where that is. I still don't know.
What is the common name of the place you go when you take a high dose of ketamine?
Where is
the
Craig
common
right
name
now?
of the place you go when you take a high dose of ketamine? What is the common name of the place you go when you take a high dose of ketamine?
I'm dying right now.
K-hole!
Rachel
Crawford!
Get out of here, Rachel! I swear to the Lord Almighty, Christina Rachel Crawford, whatever that name is, 3 names? Get 3 lives, because you're going to need them, because I'm going to beat them with this, and I'm going to beat them with that. Don't take that camera off me, boy! You're all, guess what? Done in this town.
Guys, if you haven't ever seen that character before, it's probably because you're not Cannifest Jet. Cannifest. You guys want a chance to win your 10 grand in prizes? Your share of 25 grand in prizes? Everybody gets the same Autoflower Genetics Magic Melon from the Humboldt Seed Company. Get with us at Hoosier Sophisticate. It was. Yes, it was.
Is he going to talk over you all night?
Guys, check out Cannifest.com for your chance to sign up. It looks like Hoosier Sophisticate might be...
no, we're not. We always say
we're putting a team in. We're putting a team in, man. Putting a team in, dude.
Sorry.
Bo knows hydro, and he is going to teach us all
Mike,
about
are
it.
you willing to be a part of this? The grow series.
You ready for it, Jack?
Can you grow? Okay. Because we might need a build. Because Mike's got Mike's handyman service.
Make it Ote handyman service.
Make it Ote handyman service.
I'll build something.
That's
Look at that. Hervey says y'all better grow that hydro with Bo.
I mean, I tell you what, I'll build whatever anybody needs me to build. As far as a green thumb, I wouldn't count on me for that.
I got Bo to
we're
teach me
thinking
how
about
to
a
grow
build.
I mean,
yeah.
you can totally count on me for a structure of some
Because we're
sort.
going to need a build.
I mean, Craig used my table.
Let's do it.
I mean...
What did he say?
A birdhouse. I mean, that's no.
Hey,
Make it Ote.
Make it Ote handyman services. If you guys need a little something done around the house, you ought to call Mike because he'll do it. And he'll do it right.
God, I was just about to say tech.
Make it Ote handyman service.
All right, guys.
Mio handyman. Question 15. Jack.
15, and then we got 5 to do at the end. What are our scores? Right
Okay,
now for
so
a
right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 for Herfy. We got Tiffany Jones 1, Christopher Rachel Crawford 2, Missy Bliss 2, Tabitha Jesus 1, Jennifer Barrow 1.
It's mathematically impossible.
And yeah, that's it. Well, no, those are shared.
Oh, there's still a chance.
Shared. There's a couple
And not
shared.
to mention, we've got a couple things to give away. So whoever's got the second most, we'll give something.
We took a couple.
Oh yeah, we'll give something to second place.
We'll give something to second place too. So
I'll
keep
call
on
him
answering
for some handy services.
So we're actually on number 15. Would you like me
question
to go to
number 15?
Question number
Here
15.
we
Let's
go.
hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
What musician with a penchant for the psychedelic
wrote the song Turtles All the Way Down? I've seen Jesus play with flames in a lake of fire.
that I was standing in? What musician with a penchant for the psychedelic wrote the song Turtles All the Way Down?
And devils and pianos, taking all my life to the lion's den. The last question is worth 5.
Another time. Show him the glowing light within.
Hervey, how fucking dare you tell us how to play this game? Last question's worth 5. The Twitch guy takes
But
it
I
all.
swear,
God is there every time I glare into the eyes
of my best friend.
Willie
It is
Nelson,
not Willie. It
Grace-
is not Johnny Cash.
Sorry.
It is not Johnny Cash.
Grace, but another
It's
answer
not
like
Johnny
that, I will
Cash.
have you removed, forcibly removed from the Facebook feed. Willie Nelson, how
dare you?
How dare you? I love Willie Nelson.
Sturgill Simpson. Oh, your wife?
No, Sergil something. Did you just yell it out loud?
John Gresh.
John. Is that fucking
John Green?
Who was John Tesh?
Alexis Breckenkamp with Sturgill
Alexis
Simpson.
Breckenkamp. Hey, Jenny and Missy, you guys can't win these games.
Don't be mother funners.
Keep it going, folks. No,
What'd
I'm
you call
kidding.
them?
I'm kidding.
Fun funkers?
Are we gonna give
Fun
that to both of them?
suckers.
We're gonna give it to both of them.
Stuff Al Simpson. Stuff
Jenny
Al
too?
Simpson.
Hey,
That sounds like
Alexis
a threat.
Breckenkamp's on the board.
Put Alexis Breckenkamp.
Alexis Breckenkamp.
And the last question's worth 10 points.
Well, we got 5 more to go. We'll get to those in a minute.
Last question's worth 110 points.
Samsonite, I was way off.
Okay.
You can't win, honey. Because you can't win. Because I will get it for you if we need to. This is like what the, you know how like when it's probably a legal thing. It's a damn legal thing, honey. My hands are tied.
You're getting it from all angles.
Yeah, I got them coming from every which direction. I don't know what's happening anymore. Tell him, everyone.
Settle down. Now the broads. You let them get out of line one time. Hey, can you hand me that?
You let them vote.
It all started with suffrage.
Yep,
I'll tell you, it all started with suffrage. Now here we are in
Once we let 'em
2020. You
vote.
can't even have a show in your
Once
basement.
we let them vote, they start
Are we
yelling.
Can you hand me that, please, right there?
Are we going?
Little snip.
Are we going to? Are we going to commercial?
I think we're going to commercial. Commercial break 2.
Question. We
After
got
that,
5
we got
questions
some
left.
Oh,
trivia.
Jenny won.
We
Steve
got 5
0.
left. We got 5 left. We got 5 left.
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, those
No,
come
no,
on.
5
Those come
questions.
after. Hey,
5
stick
questions.
around after the commercial break.
What's
Someone's going
happening?
to win this
5
thing.
Is
questions.
Jenny here? Is she
5
still here?
questions.
Is she listening?
5 questions.
Yeah, 5
happened?
questions after the commercial
5
break.
questions.
Kill those mics, Mike. Desktop.
Now, I might not know a lot about chemistry, but what I do know, it's likely that the hydrogen atoms inside your body are about 13.5 billion years old. And I might not know a lot about nanotechnology, but I do know it's important in quantum computing and the eventual takeover by our machine overlords. And I might not know a lot about otters, but damn is it cute when they hold their hands as they go to sleep. But what I do know is the correct bait to use at what time of day to catch you a real nice hog of a largemouth bass. And what I do know are the beautiful intricacies and sensations that is the cannabis plant. And what I do know are how psychedelics can help heal the nation filled with pain, trauma, and anxiety. I believe in America. I believe in the world. And most of all, I believe in you. Thank you, and I approve this message.
This ad paid for by Mycelial Media, mainly out of Craig's bank account, so please don't tell Craig that we are paying for it out of Mycelial Media. Thank you, and goodbye.
Hey, boys and girls, I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That's CBD.
That's CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me. Inside of me.
Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com.
It's getting good now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Is
Twitch
your
has
phone? Turn the
slowed
thing off.
way down tonight. It's a good 5 to 10 seconds behind. Tell that to Herfy, who's on gigabit internet.
It's getting good now, honey. Missy and Jenny and Missy are telling it like it is. Grace, I'm going to need you to settle way down. Way down. That's misogynistic to tell a woman to settle
Relax.
down. It is to a certain point, but we always do it to J Rob. Shout out to the widow guy.
Oh, he's just a widow guy. J-Rob is just one widow guy.
And whenever he would get wasted, we would go, settle down. He'd be like, I am settled down. And we'd be like, dude, you're getting riled up. Settle down. He'd be like, I am not getting riled up. Quit telling me to settle down. And it just became this thing that got him amped up. And we would laugh.
Steve, we got prom coming up.
Oh, I can't and wait, man.
Saturday, Spanish Society, $20 a head. Second chance, second-hand prom. Second-hand, second-chance prom. Everybody's going to dress up, and we're going to give you a chance to have your first prom.
If Greg tells me to relax, it causes me to throw dinner plates. Relax. Yeah, you should relax a little bit. Oh, Seth said it, not me. He doesn't have a microphone. Do you know how radio and this works with the thing? this guy's fucking went to
Do you want me
broadcast
to give it to
fucking
him?
school.
You want me
Yeah.
to give it to
Oh, Mike's playing power games.
In case
now.
nobody heard me, I said if you're throwing plates, maybe you should relax. Seriously,
See?
it could hurt somebody.
See? It could hurt somebody.
Wow.
You could really hurt somebody.
Take the microphone
Hey.
away from that. Oh, Belinda Carlisle says, I can relate to that, Missy. Or Belinda McKenzie, Ratty, whatever you want to call him.
I don't. Steve.
I am never disappointed with these guys. Oh, thanks, Rachel Marie.
Thanks, Rachel Marie.
Oh,
So sweet. August 29th is prom.
August
It's $20.
$20.
You can get your tickets right now at HoosierSophisticate.com.
Get them right now.
Come
you
on
can.
out. You can pay at the door if you want.
You can.
Just don't show up without money.
You know
we'll
what?
throw you out on your face.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking about the Spanish Society. Part of the lemp fell down, you know, and it was kind of like, oh, that's sad. And there were some bicycles. There's a bicycle place that you was like teaching youth how to ride bicycles.
When did
or
this
something.
happen?
You didn't
Recently?
hear about the lemp brewery falling down? Part of it, yeah.
I did not
So
hear
part
this.
of it collapsed.
No
And there was-
shit?
Yeah,
It's like
there
a
was like a
sinkhole.
non-for-profit bicycle company in there that they're looking for donations or whatever right now. So shout out to them.
Oh, dude.
But I was thinking about the Spanish Society. It's in an old spot in St. Louis. I want that to be the kind of place where we all look back in 40 years and have some memories and think, oh, man, we got to protect this place, keep it in tip-top condition because, man, we've had some wild times. I heard Mike threw 3 Ranas.
3 turns in a row.
What the shit kind of devil magic is that?
Yeah, but when
I've
the money
never
was
seen
on the
anyone
line, he
get it.
couldn't sniff that fucking amphibian.
No one can ever.
No,
I've never seen anyone get one in.
We had there was actually an awesome night of Rana because on top of Mike hitting 3 turns in a row, Gino steps up there in all of his fucking like drunken mastery. He goes up there. He did this the last time we all hung out there. Stumbles up there and buries one in the frog. Now the deal is it's one tie, all tie. The only thing is the guys that hit the frogs don't have to re-ante, right? It gets down to the last dude hasn't thrown a fiche like ever.
A fiche?
That's what the little pucks are called, fiches. So
I saw the band before they were cool.
It's called a fiche.
That's what they're called. They're called fiches. What do you want me to say? Anyway, he's like, I've never done this. Buries one in the frog, so we all tie. We all tie. It all carries over. He was down to the last person.
This guy's he's got
second
a
or third
pack of
time.
fiche
He had to
in
blow
his
out of there
pocket.
after that.
Is that a
So
roll
he,
of
like,
fiche in your pocket,
or
or
you just happy
or
to
you
see
just
me?
have a boner? Is that how that goes?
Yeah, that's exactly how it
Okay.
goes. Then Kess gets up there. You know, he's feeling pretty cocky. Second to last guy
Oh,
to
Kessler
go.
feeling cocky? No
He
way.
buries one.
He what?
He buries one in the frog.
No, he doesn't.
He does. And I'm the only one that stands in between Brian and him getting that pot of money. And I got
Oh,
12.
what'd you do?
I got 12 features to
What'd
prove
you
it.
do?
And I buried in that frog.
Oh, my dude, my dude.
Such a delayed reaction from you.
I know, right?
They were drinking all night, so
Yeah, that's fine.
It was awesome. Though. We had a fun night around it. Dude, the Spanish Society is great.
It's memories,
we've
baby.
got the washer tournament coming up on September 26th. Anybody that's coming from out of town or maybe lives pretty far away from the city that wants to make a day of it, there's still room in the Airbnb next door. Got some space there in case the Matthews family come up. Guys, we're gonna raise $15,000 for Aubrey. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Chuck a luck, chuck a luck, chuck a luck.
Oh, check it out. Craig
80
is good at
everything except for biking across the state. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not good at that.
Thank
bud.
you.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
not good
you.
at that, bud.
I don't know if I think I said this on the show, but Brian and I at one point we go, you know what the best thing about this bike tour is? And we both knew it was like being able to have something over Craig.
That's why I thought about not showing up like the third day. It's like, let's see how fucking good they can do it without me. Because I'm never going to hear the end of this. I'm mad enough that I don't get this experience to tell as my own, but they're going to make me eat this shit.
Yeah, we are.
They're going to make me eat this shit. I ought
No,
to
we
fucking
won't.
stand them up in Sedalia.
No, we won't.
Anyway.
I would never do that.
Guys, come out to Spanish Society this Saturday, $20. Second chance prom. It's going to be a blast. We're going to dance the night away. We're going to have a blast. September 26th, we're going to raise a bunch of money throwing washers.
Dancing the night away.
And that'll probably be a little
Motown. Twisting. Everybody's feeling great. You twisting. We're twisting.
Umbrella Academy.
Twisting the night
Umbrella
away.
Academy season 2.
Don't say anything.
I won't, but there's a scene where they play the live version
They do it in one of. They play a Sam Cooke song. I feel like, in
or maybe what was it something different? Maybe it was season 1. No, I think it's season 2. But they open with the live version in Harlem. It's great.
No, they do not.
Their fucking soundtrack is so nails.
No, they do not.
They do. You know what I watched? We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Guys, come out to the Spanish Society this Saturday. $20. We're gonna dance the night away. It's gonna be great. September 26th. We're gonna throw some washers. You like to throw washers? It's $80 a team. Guys, we're gonna raise $15,000. We're gonna give it to the Matthews family. Not only is Aubrey kicking cancer's ass, but the Matthews just welcomed a brand new baby into the world. They've got 4 little girls running around now. Well, 3 of them running around and one of them just laying there doing nothing.
Boy, John's got some feminine seed. Am I right?
I've already told this joke.
You did?
Yeah, something about him not being able to put the stem on the apple.
Oh, that's a better way of putting it.
Hey, congratulations to the Matthews family. We're going to give them a bunch of
those guys so much. We love them.
Congratulations to Matthews family. Guys, let's raise these folks a ton of money, and let's help Aubrey keep kicking cancer's ass, because her doctors said, well, and doesn't it seem like it's kind of par for the course with people that are taking, a cannabis protocol, like a real FICO protocol, where these doctors are like, on all the positive ones are like, we just could have never seen this coming. We could have never seen it coming. We did not. And it's like, listen, there's probably, I understand that they haven't been able to do the science to ascertain, but like this is an ongoing theme that's happening.
This needs to be documented. This needs to be.
And so like, so the next time when there is a kid and maybe the parents can actually tell the story to the doctors, they're like, we didn't think this was likely, but we've seen a lot of cases where maybe this is helping. So this was our best hope that this radiation protocol and chemo protocol coupled with this FICO oil protocol has the tumors in your brain melting away. Yeah. It's powerful stuff, man. And it's what we've been all about all along. They said her tumor melted. It's now there's only just a little bit left, and it is heavy, dude. You're talking about a 3-year-old kid whose waking reality, for all of her life that she remembers is battle. Is just a fight, like born into the fire. She's gonna be forged in steel. Like that little girl's gonna run the world. I'm convinced of it, man. Like, and we see it like, let's just everybody come together. It's so easy to come together for a little kid in a fight that they didn't ask for. That they didn't pick.
And the people who are battling with you, that's who the people you just want to hold on to, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to have an excellent day, and we're going to hold on to some motherfuckers and say, hey, here's some space for you. Yeah. We love you, and here is all of the love you could ever want and receive. And guess what? We're going to have a good-ass fucking
It's going to be about as much fun as you've ever had. And the new normal is... when I hang out with the people I love the most, I'm experiencing life as I really want to experience it. Like, I want to be having the most fun with the people I love the most and making a real difference while doing it. Seems pretty fucking nails. Seems pretty good. Seems like a good go. So I think that, dude, I think your bike ride brought a whole community together, that people were just juiced to get behind something and watch 2 guys do something crazy. And
crazy guys,
and it also like motivates them to now want to be a part of the next thing, however they can be a part of it. So many guys were like, I'll ride the next one. I'm like, you think those guys want to ride that anytime soon?
I was like, I'll be the guy in the car.
We'll sag again. I won't. But it was cool though that it did motivate a bunch of people to do that. But there are opportunities. We try to create opportunities. This community tries to create opportunities throughout the year where you can go and be involved in something like fun, super fun, that is also making the world a better place, making your world a better place. And when you get to put out that kind of effort, which is pretty effortless when you're around people that you love, and get to see like immediate rewards for it, it only makes you want to do it more.
Oh, it's addictive. And I realized that, in the evolution of what we've been doing, it was kind of cool to get noticed at first. Then it was kind of cool to really get noticed, and then it was really cool to form this community and family. We talk about the Changing Station Love Alliance and all this kind of weird stuff that we've been on through the journey here. And I think about it now, and especially after the bike ride, one of the most powerful things is being able to inspire someone else.
No doubt.
Aubrey was able to inspire me. Brian has dealt with some horrible shit. With one of those firemen getting shot
in front of him, yeah.
At a scene where they were going to
save
fire.
somebody.
Yes. Yeah. There's awful things that happen. And if we can be there for each other, and to inspire someone else to be there for someone else, that is
it
the
goes
thing
back
now
to
in
chance.
the
It goes back to
evolution.
chance with you. It goes back to having Jeff Mazansky in studio. It goes back to just all of these just conversations for the sake of having a different conversation on the radio. How it opened our eyes and meeting the Turners, and hearing Colton's story and what he had to do and how he told a senator that, hey, without this, I'm going to die. And the senator looked at him and was like, well, I guess you're going to die.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. It's illegal. As long as it's illegal, I can't endorse it.
Doing my job.
It took a kid to stand up. And right now I think there's a case on the docket maybe with the Supreme Court where a kid is basically suing about the illegality of cannabis being federally prohibited because as a patient who needs it all the time, she is being kept from moving freely around the country because she needs her medicine, and nobody else has to fight those barriers for their medicine to be able to move about as an American citizen. So hopefully, some things like that bear a little bit of fruit. But Colton was a kid that stood in front of the Colorado legislature they said I was going to be dead.
Kill me?
They said they was going to be dead not all that long ago. This is how I'm fixing. The first documented case. I guess she had seen some maybe overseas studies or something where some people had some luck treating Crohn's, but as far as here in America, the reason that Crohn's is a acceptable sickness for cannabis is because of our friend Colton Turner.
And we're putting the fucking onus on the parents to figure it out. Our best and brightest minds, we're handcuffing them.
Yep.
It's hey, here's your tool belt, everything but a screwdriver, a screw gun in there. You can do the job and get it done, but it's oh, well, this screw gun's really going to help me build this whole thing for this person. Well, no, you can't use that. You can slightly recommend it, that a person maybe gets it themselves and uses it in Congress with what you're doing building. But no one wants the homeowner in there screwing screws in. Well, Handyman Mike knows that. You want the homeowner in there with the screw gun?
What are you calling a homeowner, dude?
Who are you calling? Oh, Romeo? But that's the deal. I think doctors would be way open to it because they're not, their Hippocratic oath or whatever, they're not abiding by that. In some ways, it's wow, man. Can you imagine this working together to save a fucking kid's life? Which we've been there. We've heard the stories. We've seen the adults who have beaten it. And it's man, well, the doctors still don't really accept it. What's real? Because we don't really know what's going on unless it's really here's how much we gave them. Here's what not strain, cultivar. Here's how much we gave each day. Here's how we broke it down. All of those things. If we're not getting at that level, then what are we doing? We're killing people, man. We're killing people. Oh, yeah, whatever. Fucked up, man. We got to do some.
Hey, so come on out September 26th. We're going to raise a bunch of money for Aubrey. And this Saturday, August 29th, the prom. You guys, come hang out. We would love to see you. Mike, I think it is time. To get back to the trivia.
You ready for question 16?
Question number 16. Go.
All right.
This founder of Maps was interviewed by Hoosier Sophisticate in November.
Steve saw his bush.
This founder of Maps was interviewed by Hoosier Sophisticate in November.
Steve saw his bush.
I enjoy every aspect of this show, but the way you are so passionate about helping others and making the world better is what gets me hitting the share button. I fucking love y'all.
We love you too.
Yeah.
It is not Max Montrose.
I'm so amazed to have found this group. Everyone here feels the same. I have felt all my life. with all the technology today's groups, and this can
Rick Doblin, Jesus Cristo 420.
Bill
We
Nye.
did. We had the opportunity to interview
Hervey, I
Rick
was not
Doblin
thinking that, so
at
you
the
don't get a
Drug
point.
Policy Alliance conference
Negative
back
point
in
for
November, and it was absolutely awesome.
And I got to see his bush when he was showing me pictures, because here I'm good with a random question that will randomly hit home with somebody.
It was a great question. I wish we would have got it on the freaking recording.
Did I ask him about a spirit animal or something along the lines? Favorite animal?
Yes.
I hit him with a favorite.
Yes.
And he's like, because you're like, Steve, any questions? You know?
Well,
Like,
I used to raise wolves.
And he gets into this thing where he raised a couple wolves that were living at the zoo. The zoo didn't have room for them, so
like a sanctuary in Florida, they had to find owners.
And this was an alpha wolf that he would run through the woods with naked. No shit. And he's telling us the story, and then the alpha gets too big. The alpha starts testing him. Well, he wants to go on to other things. He can't give the alpha his full time, so he has to give it back to the zoo. And it's like, you can tell he's like, he's
emotional.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a
my
relationship.
buddy.
It was a relationship.
And he's like, you want to see a picture of him? I'm like, damn right, dude. So he shows me a picture, and God love him if he's not like this in the picture. He's all crouched up like this. He's crouched up. And he's got a
his big thing was he talking about how he liked to go
bush.
running naked through the forest with this wolf. They would run naked through the woods together.
And he's got a monster bush. And I saw it, and it took.
I got to be honest with you guys. I was looking at Rick Doblin. I didn't see it.
It took me a minute to figure out what was going on.
I didn't see it. I was just. I got a superpower to see what I. Yes, and also like I have the super.
So was I.
I have the superpower to like see what.
I couldn't see his balls.
I only want to see.
I couldn't see his balls.
Yeah.
I could see a little, not a little, but I assume it was.
Are showing.
But it was just like
Bumblebee
the tip,
tuna.
just the head, and about, and then like a.
Are you? This seems
and it
very
was just,
uncouth.
I know, and there was a bush there. He showed it to me.
It's
fair game, and I was like, whatever, I'm into it. That's
Dude,
cool, man.
I saw him on the
How
documentary.
many people get that side of Rick Doblin? And then we gave him a ride. We gave him a ride, and they were like, so Max Montrose was like, yeah, it sounds like Doblin. He's like, because we thought it was special that we got to give him a ride.
He's
always needs a fucking ride.
I always get
getting a ride.
Always bum cigarettes.
Forget you, Max Montrose.
Steals lighters.
Nice balls.
Dude, I saw your interview with him. I saw him on that documentary, Psyched Out, and the last thing I picture this guy doing is running naked with a wolf.
I
just,
know.
Dude,
go.
he's cooler than
It's
the
just
other
like
side
a
of
younger,
the
like a 70s hippie kind of Rick
dude.
Doblin.
1,000,000%.
He was cooler than you even know what to do with.
He was cooler.
He had big league hair,
than
built dude.
These scientists
yeah.
that
Like
talk
Des-
about psychedelics, you got to think like when they're not in the
Harvard
lab and they're
student,
in their suit, they're freaking shirtless in the woods.
Brilliant, man.
Big old pipe.
Cooler than Desi Arnaz.
Bumblebee tuna.
I know who that is.
Bumblebee tuna. Mike, hit him with question number
17. Here it is, Mike.
This. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Hang on, guys.
Some people might still be able to get this. Oh, there you go.
This psychoactive compound is found in the peyote, San Pedro, Peruvian torch, and other species of cactus. This psychoactive compound is found in the peyote, San Pedro, Peruvian torch, and other species of cactus. What psychoactive compound? Not ayahuasca. This compound is found in. It's found in peyote. Peruvian torch.
Our gals are in it to win it. They want to win our stuff. We will give you a hat, guys, and some native hemp. That's
if you
what
can't
you're
spell
winning.
it, just like
it is a
spell it
name,
out.
but
as best
yes,
you
it's
can.
mescaline.
I knew it. I've got
Do they
like
not
4
know
right.
We'll give them
maybe
native hemp?
5.
we will get.
We'll give them. We'll give you guys a bottle, and we'll give them a hat too.
What's going on?
Who got that anyway?
They just want to play with their friends.
Oh, do they?
That's what they say. They just want to play with their friends.
Well, I think mathematically,
we're going to give
Murphy's
out a
just
couple
won,
of them, guys.
like,
We're going to
in
give
the
out some
first
stuff,
round.
guys.
No, we're
Anybody
not.
that's
They
playing,
ruined the game.
we're going to give out some stuff. Question, guys. Let's get, hang on, real quick. Let's get a score update here.
Herfy's winning.
Yeah, so we have Herfy in the lead, and we have Zeus with like 2.
No, there's more than that.
No, I mean as far as
Jones won.
Jones won. Miss 3, Ross 1, Alexis 1, Jesus 2, Christopher Rachel Crawford 1, Jennifer Barrow 1.
All right.
Seems like we should have more.
We've got 3 questions
Here
left.
we go.
Herfy's got 7 of them.
Jesus.
Question number 18.
Number 18. This group famously manufactured 100 million doses of Orange Sunshine LSD in an effort to turn the world on. Yeah. This group famously manufactured 100 million doses of Orange Sunshine LSD in an effort to turn the world on. Yeah.
Your face when it faded back.
Christopher Rachel Crawford had 2. I told him to take one away. Don't steal my thunder. And Tabitha had 1. Listen.
Nick Sand worked with him, but we're looking for the entire
I don't
group.
know. Oh, you're looking for the group?
Yeah, he worked with him, but we're looking for the group.
Nick Sand is my dude.
Heaven's Gate?
It's not Heaven's Gate.
They were pretty cool.
I mean,
dude, no, they were not.
The Brotherhood of Eternal Love.
Nice.
Why are they doing this to us? What did we do?
Eternal.
Oh yeah, she said Evernal.
That's 2 separate answers right there, and neither one are correct.
Is that how you spell urinal?
Missy Bliss Kohler got that one. Rag 24 came in.
It seemed like you're wearing that a little
Go ahead.
bit.
Go ahead.
Eternal Sunshine on the spotless mind.
She should know it. She should know this stuff.
Her husband talks about it all the time.
That's what I talk about. Like, she's not listening to anything I'm saying if she doesn't know this.
She's Googling it. Hey, quit the clappy claps.
Hey, give
19?
Yeah, give Rag 24 one too.
Give Rag 24 one, yes. Okay. And then
on a trip across America that would become mythologized as the starting point of the psychedelic 60s, who drove the bus further with his friends, the Merry Pranksters? On a trip across America that would become mythologized as the starting point of the psychedelic 60s, who drove the bus further with his friends, the Merry Pranksters?
You guys have a great cadence.
Jennifer Barrow can clap if she wants to, Steven. Hey! This is getting to be...
They're just taking the fuck
out of
over.
hand.
They're just taking over your show, bro.
Getting a little...
I like better when we were on AM radio when our demographics were like 99% dudes listening. Way better.
The Z-Mans.
Herfy said, hey.
You can't donate all your points. Who are you going to donate them to?
Herfy said, hey, let me just remind y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, he has a 10-pointer too.
Let me just remind y'all motherfuckers.
Remind them.
Herfy's in the house. Ken Kesey.
Herf.
Who
let the herfs out? Herf. Who let the herfs out? Herf.
Where my dog's at. All right.
That's one of the worst songs in history.
Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test. You are correct, and it was Ken Kesey, who actually married a sophisticated Hoosier.
I know.
Ken Kesey married our friend Craig Morton at the Oregon State Fair back in the 80s.
I know.
That's
so
fucking
crazy.
wild, dude. It's pretty cool.
Craig Morton's wild.
Craig Morton's the dude, man.
Talk to him for more than 5 minutes.
I do.
I
often.
dare you.
I can't help but do that.
I know.
It's where I'm living.
It's good.
It's where I'm living, bud.
It's a good time.
Question number 20. What cunning linguist wrote the book Food of the Gods, The Search for the Original Tree of Knowledge, and famously talked about his encounters with machine elves? What cunning linguist wrote the book Food of the Gods, The Search for the Original Tree of Knowledge, and famously talked about his encounters with machine elves? Machine elves?
And apparently, he looks like me.
Oh, come on.
That's just how I talk
That's
sometimes.
not bad. That's a
just
pretty
how I
good
talk
one.
sometimes.
That's not a bad
They either
one.
know it or they don't at this point.
Oh, Spencer. Are you going to give him that? Are you going to give Spencer the one for saying just the last name?
I mean,
you've done it before. You
think
set precedents.
I didn't write
Dennis
that
McKenna
book.
as well.
I just
I know.
thought of it
That's
and it
why.
appeared.
That's why Rogan. You set a precedence with Rogan.
We didn't give him. We didn't give it to Steve Rogan or
you just started.
just Rogan.
No one even knows what happened on that one.
Yeah, I do.
You guys
Missy got
screwed
it.
the pooch.
She was the first one to say Joe Rogan.
You guys had sex with the dog.
Yes.
I was gonna read that book. Is that any good? You've read it.
He looks exactly like Seth.
See, Jesus Cristo.
Who said that?
420. Jesus Cristo 420 gets the. Jesus Cristo 420 gets the answer.
Okay.
All right.
Not that it matters at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't. Nothing matters.
I'm delivery driving. Give me a break. Okay.
We have a first, second, and third place, and if you want, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in fourth place.
All right, we'll give away stuff to the top 3.
I'm tired of my bullshit.
Who we got? Herfy?
Bullshit.
So we got
Herfy's the
Herfy
champion?
in first place.
Okay.
We have Missy Bliss in second place.
Okay.
We have Jesus in third. And everyone else, Rag24, Jennifer Barra, Tabitha, Christopher Rachel Crawford, Tiffany Jones, Ross, Alexis, all are in fourth place.
I'm getting tired of our wives telling us what to do on our show.
That's what I'm saying.
You're tired, bud? You just said, let's wrap this up. I'm tired. I'm tired of that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm done with that, bud. I will turn this into a Jerry Lewis telethon.
All night long.
Hey, lady!
Flavin. Ross and Rage 24.
Oh, Ross and RG24 are the same person.
Oh, settle down.
They have two. They are the same.
Whoa.
All right, Ross, we'll send you some stuff.
They're the same person.
We'll send them some stuff. My wife's not getting anything, guys, so it just bumps up.
You're also not a
best prize
person.
of all.
So who are we giving her points to?
She gets the
We're not
best
giving them
prize.
to anybody.
We're not giving any point. That game is moot. I'm not giving anything to anyone.
Guys, send us your info. We'll send you some stuff.
Send us your info. Put it in the feed.
That was so official.
If you won. Not just
We like movies, so do we. We like internet, so do you. It's the streaming picks of the week. It's the streaming picks of the week. It's the streaming picks of the week. We like the internet too. 3D episode. Ooh, we forgot about it. We only used it at the beginning of the show. Ooh.
We watching this week, Steve-O?
I got to see Hoops. Most of Hoops, I was in and out sleeping over the
Hoops
weekend.
is?
Hoops is a cartoon on Netflix. It's really raunchy.
Raunchier than Big Mouth?
Yeah. It's overly raunchy. Maybe it's just not as funny raunchy. It's the guy's voice from New Girl. The one main character kind of guy from
Nick from New Girl.
Nick from New Girl. So I like him. His name's like Jake Johnson or something. Liked him. His cadence is good. It's very dirty, very just like the F. They say the F word a lot.
Gross.
Jeez. So I couldn't, after I could get over that. But the thing, I recommend watching it. There are 10 real solid laughs in there throughout the whole season where I giggled pretty hard. And I was like, I'm kind of fucked up. So the other one I want to talk about is High Score. Is that it?
High Score, yeah.
High Score on the video game.
About the games.
Yes. The video game. As far as being a 36-year-old, nothing has given me more nostalgia than that show.
I agree.
Talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, because I was super into Sega and Sonic, and then Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. They go to in-depth, and that I remember my aunt saying, "I can't believe you are going to let little Steven have Mortal Kombat," to my mom, because she was worried about the blood code. And I remember being like a family rift.
Oh, you had a code and you can fucking
And
get bloody.
then
Oh,
the
yeah.
fatalities.
ABACABB.
Fucking scorpion.
Yes, if you had
and
the
shit.
fatalities, then that was gross too. And I remember thinking, I mean, this is like tear droplets of blood. It was so fake looking, but it was the first digitized game.
Yeah.
And they go into how it was 2D to 3D, and it's very... they give you all the behind the scenes moves that made all of your favorite games possible. Pardon?
Remember? We used to jump
When he would come out of the screen and go, Toasty!
Who?
The creator of Mortal Kombat. Like when you would do like certain fatalities or whatever.
No.
His head would pop out. And, yeah.
I don't remember that ever happening.
What?
And then he'd come back.
Yeah, like the creators did all kinds of shit like that.
The first Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that.
Oh, I knew that. I just remember beating up Goro.
Duh.
What are you watching?
Mike, you watching anything?
Yeah. So I took I think you had it 3 weeks ago, Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
So I'm starting the second season tonight. So I binged for the past couple of days.
Fuck yeah,
the
man.
whole first season.
It lulls a
and
little bit in the middle of the
am-
first season, but it wraps up with a
I
fucking
am
bang.
into it.
Jenny and I have been watching it a little bit. Umbrella Academy.
I'm into it.
Yeah, we're about
I really-
episode 4, and I don't know. I had
First
a real
season?
problem. Yeah, the first season.
Stick
I
with
finished
the
it.
Mary J. Blige story. I
finished
was
it.
the same way. I was like, this
The
fucking
Mary J.
storyline is
Blige,
annoying.
yeah,
It's just an
I-
annoying
I
storyline.
know.
Just because the teleporter kid, he's
I
like,
know.
I better teleport about 10 feet away.
They
Teleport behind
Dude,
their
it's-
throats and cut
hang
them like
on.
you were doing those
Oh,
other
bud.
guys.
Oh,
Hang
bud.
on.
You just gotta fucking strap
hang
in.
on.
Okay,
You
really?
just gotta strap
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
You got to get through a couple of episodes of them kind of exploring Mary J. Blige and her partner.
Yeah, because I like them.
It's-
I just
yeah.
don't get why, you know.
Dude,
I took a
it's-
break for
You'll
1
get with it
week.
because I was the same way. I was bored by their arc,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
it all wraps up with a bang.
they're obviously something
they
with
drag
your
it out a little
time.
bit, but it all wraps. Oh yeah. Oh dude, it gets fucking. It's intense. It's fucking cool. It's worth a watch.
That's where
Second
I'm at.
season is so good.
You watch anything, Seth?
Well, I watched F is for Family. Have you watched that?
Yeah, I love
Fucking
that.
hilarious.
Bill Burr.
I love Bill
season
Burr.
4
I gotta give it
was
a- I
in
gotta
June-
give it a
came out
go.
in June, so that was good. What I like about it is it's like a cartoon, but it's not all cartoony. Like Family Guy's like, oh, our baby talks and our dog talks, and they travel
Yeah.
through time. It's like a sitcom,
Yeah.
but it's happens
But
to be a
it's-
cartoon.
I love the
I love the
older
time
brother.
frame, like the early
Oh, yeah,
70s
the
kind
I'll
of.
give it a
brother
go.
is
I
so
felt like it was
great.
probably
Fuck yeah.
pretty like hard.
The
Like
older-
probably right up my alley. I love Bill Burr.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Miss likes Bill Burr too, but like there is a level of abrasiveness, especially when he's embodying his dad, that I'm like,
Well, they start to explore the rest of the characters more with the other seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And you see his oldest son is played by the kid who was in Accepted.
Justin Long?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think so. I think he does the voice for him. And his arc is like he's into Lord of the Rings and kind of like that Zeppelin type rock.
Yeah.
And he wants to do this band, but his dad's like, "You're
does it take place in the
fucking idiot."
70s?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
early. It's 71, 72.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
kid wants to do like this band that's like a Lord of the Rings, mystic
Yes.
dragons and
Yeah.
wizards kind of
Yeah.
fucking thing.
That's
and his
awesome.
dad just
It
gives him
is, so I
shit.
like that character.
His dad just shits on his dreams
dude.
nonstop. He goes,
And-
you need to finish school and get a real fucking job.
Bobby Battlehawk lives next door to him. He's always driving a Corvette and he works down
He
at
does
the
so much
radio
cocaine.
station. He's always
Every
got
scene he's
big-
doing cocaine
big
the whole
booty
time.
blonde girls around him just having a good time. Oh, I'm supposed to be on the radio in 30 minutes. Sounds good. Whipping his hog into his pants, you know, and they're blurring it out. It's great. It's a
Bill Burr
you would
is
like it.
Bill Burr is Ross's fantasy bender date. Ooh, I've never played that game before. We'll have to do that next episode. Who would be your ideal person to go on a bender with? That's not Bill Burr. Be a fun one. We'll
I
do that.
had to
That's-
counter the cartoon with something smart, so I watched The Universe, which was great.
Yeah.
If you like planets,
I've got into it. It's pretty neat.
the episode about Venus. God, that planet's just a fucking beast.
Whoa, Venus is crazy. Can you guys believe it? Whoa, I bet it's made of gas or something.
It's not gas. It's
Does
all
it have
planet.
rings? Whoa.
No, it doesn't have rings. It's got toxic clouds that would
Kill you,
melt
dead.
humans.
Oh,
yeah,
Venus.
Kill your smart mouth
Venus
dead,
is
boy.
so- Venus
It's
is
got like this
crazy. I watched something
wicked
that was
lightning
So
and-
smart one time.
I've watched it. It's pretty sweet.
I enjoy it. I've been
enjoy it.
enjoying it.
Oh,
Neil
I
deGrasse
watched it
Tyson's
too,
on it.
actually. I very much enjoyed the film. I thought the cinematography could have been a little bit better. And Venus ride
I
for
thought they nailed
penis.
it. Why did you have to shit on that pig out of all of them?
He has no idea.
We're talking about cartoons,
We're
bro.
talking about
Wasn't
fucking
like
cartoon
the
dicks, man.
The universe.
Sometimes I just do this.
I watched a couple things.
Cool.
Great. Here we go. I thought we were going to get done.
Well, I'll tell you what I watched.
2:27 in.
There's a movie that came out with Jamie Foxx. It's on Netflix. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Project
Power. Did you watch it?
Me and Oliver watched it.
I
kinda
watched it
passed
with
out a
Lando
little bit.
and Miss, and
Almost did.
it's worth it.
It's
I was
close.
happy that I was happy I watched it. Like by the end, I was like, that was a fun action movie.
Oliver gave it a 10 out of 10.
Well, and if it's getting a 10-year-old like
yeah.
a 10 out of 10, that's fucking
Ooh.
that's where it's at. Because
Candyman is on Netflix
He
right
thought
now.
never mind.
Just so you know.
it's a cool idea though, right? Like it's kind of a almost like Limitless, except each of the powers brings out whatever innate power you have in you.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was
it's
fun.
a
I
pill.
like Joseph Gordon-Levitt was good. You know,
Is it real Hollywoody, big production kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
shit?
It's pretty. It's
my
pretty.
God,
It's
I
pretty
don't
Michael
like
Bay.
those, like,
it's pretty
movie
Michael Bay'd
movies.
out. you
Well,
know?
there are a couple like I didn't feel
I
like
like
it went.
it to be
It didn't
too
go
movie-ish.
overboard.
It didn't go too over.
No.
What movie you would like is that movie with the guy who plays Thor, Extraction.
Extraction, pretty cool.
Because there are some scenes that are just like you're a fly on the wall while this dude is driving this car, and then it's the cinematography of that movie, Extraction, and the character has a hard his arc is amazing through it. And his backstory is unreal.
Yeah,
dude.
it's pretty cool.
That was cool. But no, the one
Project Power was fun.
More fun,
like Miss just
not
said,
as heavy.
dude, I'm always kind of throwing stuff against the wall with Landon, as far as what he's trying to watch, and he brought it up, and I'm like, okay, cool. We had the projector
on. Machine Gun Kelly in there, which I thought was brilliant.
He was Newt, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I didn't
even but he was into it, so I was into it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But one that was kind of a weird little, just happened to click it on. I heard somebody in passing say, did I really just tear up at a Rubik's Cube documentary? And so I put on, it's a short one. It's 40 minutes. It's called Speed Cubers. And it's all about these kids that solve the Rubik's Cube, in less than 6 seconds. They're fucking freaks, dude. They do. I shouldn't say that because that's
fucking freaks.
I mean that in the most positive way.
Christ.
But actually, it documents this family who had this kid and was diagnosed with autism from an early age, and they didn't know how to, the Rubik's Cube was the first thing that he didn't have any motor skills in his fingers. And he picked it up and just kind of figured it out real quick, started looking into the algorithms. Then he was a fan of this dude, Felix something or other, guy from Australia. And he was great. He was the multiple world champion Rubik's Cuber. And so this kid, just starts to emulate him, starts watching all of his videos, starts learning all these algorithms. And then he starts breaking world records, left and right. And he starts breaking his heroes records, and they start going to and it just documents his meteoric rise to be the best Rubik's Cuber in the world, and his social growth through through the Rubik's Cube,
he got so much
he has really whatever but
whatever he wanted,
the social growth he experienced, he never experienced with his autism, the things that he was mimicking from other people in the community, ultimately, dude, it's fucking awesome.
That's
you watch,
cool.
you watch the parents. It's on Netflix. It's badass. What's it called? Speed Cubers, I think, is what it's called. Yeah. So that was it, and then, dude, last night, buddy, my wife she has not seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Neither has Jen.
And I am
she's
fucking
seen about the
such
first
a
15 minutes.
Tolkien.
I don't think they're that great.
I'm such a Tolkien fan that
You call him Tolkien.
Yeah. J.R.R. Tolkien.
That's how you know he's better than us.
I'm such a Tolkien fan, and
J.J. Watt.
I've seen these movies
Tolkien.
20 times a piece, and she's never seen them, and so I go to look them up, and the only ones I have access to are the extended cuts. So we started Fellowship of the Ring last night at 8 o'clock. This is ending at 11. 11:30, 11:45.
Where does the first one end?
Well, Frodo and Sam go one way, and then Gimli and Aragorn and Legolas go to save Merry and Pip.
Fucking nerd.
And
no, this I'm into. I will not give this the Venus treatment because I'm actually into this.
Yeah, the real stuff isn't fascinating.
Anyway,
like the guy that wrote about the trolls.
I was like, babe, you did it. You're a third of the way there. As it was winding up, and she's like, I don't get the end of the story. And I'm like, oh, babe, we still got the extended cuts. We still got 8 hours of movies to watch. And she's like, well, I'm not busy. So she buckled in for the Two Towers last night. And I was there for it for about a solid 2 hours of it. Next thing you know, I'm snoring. She's waking me up. She's like, babe, I need you to start the next one. And I'm like, oh, she's going to fucking motor through 12 hours of Middle Earth, baby. This is the woman that I choose. That's my wife.
He's like, I have to see how this fucking story ends.
She's like, I don't know how they're going to get through this battle, guys. I don't know how they're going to win this war.
I don't see this happening.
I don't know how they're going to win this war. And it's the fucking best thing ever, how as much as she's into it. Because it's one of those things, you're into magic. You're anything like that. Tolkien fucking told the story, bud. There's so much Would you rather live? Here's something I thought of last night.
Don't be so aggressive.
Would you rather live in? Would you rather live in Rivendell or Lothlorien?
Well, what's Lothlorien?
That's where Galadriel's at, where like the trees, like as big as your house, and it's fucking all the elven trees, all the elven houses are up through the trees.
And Rivendell's the elf.
It's another. It's where Elrond's at. They're in the river, Riverlands.
Out of the art that you see online, because didn't we? No, we were looking at Game of Thrones things.
That was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun. Before they
I
shit
don't
on
know.
my.
I mean, I'd have to research it more, but I feel like Rivendell's.
Rivendell's dope. But I'll tell you what, like last night, with the forest glowing in Lothlorien, I got on the fucking projector, surround sounds on. I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe I mean, there's still water that runs through there. They're not fucking around. It's not like a desert. They got water. Jack, all right. No fucking
build a well out here. We got
some fucking water. We got some aqueducts. Okay.
We got aqueducts.
I'm just saying, you want some water? You can get some water at Lothlorien too.
How much water does
the kid need? Guys,
a lot, actually.
Anyway, so
it's the longest show.
So
ever.
I was like, all right, you know what, babe? I'm going to. I'm going to start it for you. I'm awake for this.
Hey,
one.
will you go into grave detail each part of? Yeah. Tell the story of.
Okay, so
of Lord of the Rings.
It actually all starts with Bilbo way back about 70 or 80 years before Lord of the Rings takes place, and Bilbo he got into a little mischief with a dragon. Okay, and ultimately, wouldn't you know it? He found the most powerful, magically imbued piece of jewelry to ever exist in any universe.
Stop the record. Now describe this movie just being very boring like they did in that thing. Like, can you describe this movie in one sentence?
Oh, describe, yeah. Two bi-curious little people travel across unknown lands.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
That
got me interested.
Two bi-curious little people travel across unknown lands.
Who's bi-curious?
Have you ever watched Frodo and Sam? Have you ever just watched a clip of Frodo and Sam?
When Frodo's in the bed. And
there's a whole lot of love. And that's okay. That's where I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it.
Where do the hobbits live?
In the Shire, bud.
Oh,
in Hobbiton.
Fucking idiot.
What the fuck is the matter with you, bud?
The fucking Shire.
I guess they live in Mordor or something, man.
Fucking Newark.
Oh, yeah, it's probably like
to the
Voldemort would probably got him.
Yeah. Guys, listen, we sure appreciate you joining us every Monday night.
They're just besties.
If you go to...
They're just besties.
If you go
fucking
to...
Voltron, man.
Just best friends.
Go to Native Hemp Extract. Go to HoosierSophisticate.com. Click on the Native Hemp Extract tab. When you check out, enter the code HOSO at checkout. You're going to get a bottle of 1,800 milligram Native Hemp Extract delivered to your door for less than $50. What are you doing, Jack? What are you doing, Jack?
What are you doing, Jack?
Go make it happen. All right? Just do it. Call James Carlton, 314-961-4800. Just call him. He'll insure you.
Call him.
All of the things that you hold dear, he'll make sure that they hold value.
He'll hold you
His
dear.
name's James Carlton, and he's going to protect you.
He'll hold you
better
dear.
than Trojan, baby.
And his hair.
What?
It's fantastic.
Sweet Leaf Emporium. Sweet Leaf Emporium. Sweet Leaf Emporium. Guys, they make this whole show possible. It's a really fun place to hang out with your friends.
It's a fun place. We're having a good time.
We're having a good time. You can play music with your friends, Steve and Jason.
They'll blow glass live.
They'll blow glass live for you. And they will offer you the finest
accoutrements
and smoking apparatus
by Hoosiers
that you could possibly ever
available
want.
in the world.
Available anywhere. They even have nipple rings.
They have so many nipple rings. I laughed about it before.
There's a lot of nipple rings. And wouldn't you know it? Nobody can go in there and buy nipple rings without Steve going, got a nipple ring?
Even Craig was like, I need some nipple rings.
Yeah, I did. He made me feel very uncomfortable when I bought nipple rings. But outside of that, they're really good at everything else.
Well, I had to try them on. And I can tie a cherry stem.
Where did the TV go, Jenny? Where did it go?
What TV?
940. Exactly.
What TV?
Exactly.
We're looking at it.
We're the two best friends that anyone could have. We're the two best friends that anyone could have. We're the two best friends that anyone could have. And if you don't come to prom this Saturday, we will not be your friends anymore.
Oh, sorry.
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. That got dark real fast. Just come to prom so he doesn't, off you. Oh, there's about to be a new shirt design. Seth is teasing that. Did you miss this, Seth? How much did you miss this right here?
Not a lot.
Yeah, it seems he's exhausted.
He's like,
our show was 3 hours long, wasn't it?
We did do a 3-hour show one time.
We did, yeah.
It was one.
We did a 3-hour show. It was a spooktacular.
The first spooktacular.
Oh, we've done lots of 3 hours since Seth. I'm talking about with Seth.
We only did.
Yeah.
And it was the spooktacular.
I get pretty grouchy around the 90-minute mark.
Yeah, usually you
Hey,
just leave.
it's almost high time for you to change your profile picture to Danzig.
Oh, like people care?
I care, bud.
End this thing for the love of God.
Mike, shut her down. We love you guys.
We love you guys so much.
Just not this town, Jed.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, take us out.
Yeah, bring us out, buddy. Yeah.
No, we don't do it. Yeah, you gotta do it. You go to the end like this.
You want a chance to win 25 grand in prizes?
Yeah.
Check out Cannifest.com. Guys, $420, 420 growers.
Guys, hey.
You win your share of $25,000.
It's the end of the show. You stuck around.
Have a little stay at a
little
bed and breakfast in Humboldt.
I don't know. Maybe you get to know yourself a little better out there.
Hopefully we talked about some things that made you feel.
Did you feel good?
I hope
Bad?
so.
Indifferent? I don't know. Did you?
We love you.
We care about you.
You're worth it.
You're everything to us. And you're everything you'll ever need. You're everything you'll ever need.
Sweet dreams.
Bye.
Fantastical.